everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Monday. Glad you're with us. I heard a radio DJ say today, is there any such thing as happy Monday? And I believe yes. He said, no, you just say it's Monday. But you know, here it is a very happy Monday because we actually have a huge markdown event. We do this once a week with you and we call it Must See Mondays, and it's mega markdowns on Monday, and we are so glad to have you with us for it. Now, it doesn't just mean pieces you've seen, the been there, done that's, the markdowns on older pieces. It's not just about that. We actually have a lot of brand new for you as well, and that is going to be, whew, pink diamonds are here. We've got some really good pink diamonds. Well, I should probably tell you, I almost started with a green diamond, but I like to give you a few seconds to kind of get settled in, but we have a really special green diamond. It is the most affordable one I've ever had. And that just doesn't mean here or at this show, it means in my career. So very excited about that one. It's a good size. And then we've got pink diamond. We've got a good size 21-point pink diamond, and it's in a fabulous, fabulous mounting. Now I know just yesterday we were able to see a round Paraiba. It was stunning. We're actually going to bring you a round today. It's a very, very special, almost 1 carat yet again, a little bit simpler diamond weight. So we have that on the way, as well as whatever it is you want to see. This is the beauty of what we do in this live show, is it's all about your requests. You can tell us what you'd like to see. We'll bring it on out for you, show you. And by the way, speaking of requests, we've got Pam. I've got a couple necklaces. Also wait maybe a couple minutes here to get her settled in, but we've got a couple necklaces to show her that she's been thinking about. And also some of my all-time favorite pieces. I am so thrilled about this. We have emerald cuts here, and you know I love an emerald cut, but we have an emerald cut aqua, an emerald cut fire opal, both of which I think are the best we've ever seen in those stone categories. And you will not believe the markdowns. I'm talking about, I know we call it Monday Night Mega Markdowns, but what you're going to see in this fire opal, oh, and it's a big one. It's a 5 carat 74, which means it really looks like it's an 11 carat. Look at that. Gorgeous. Emerald cut stone we have. That's coming up at a discount. You will not believe. Then we're going to do the same with an emerald cut aqua. And, you know, if you were with me yesterday, you know we debuted a really, really sensational. It was an orangey pink zircon, one of those huge stones. It was about 16.5 carat. I've got a 10 carat and a half. So it's a little bit smaller, but still in that really jumbo range, which we're going to love to see. So lots to get to tonight. Let's get started with actually a ring for everybody. Could it be an infinity style? Actually, take a look at this. This is beautiful here. And this is going to be, oh, I like this one. This is a special look here because you're actually getting this figure 8 style band. So it's classic because it's diamonds, right? But it's also this little bit updated style that also is, well, it's the infinity or eternity design because it's the figure 8s, right? So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful look. And we've got a markdown on this one too. And yet it's a classic that we've seen before and we've loved before, but 1110498 is going to be its lowest price you've ever seen yet. So we're really excited about this one. And how about a 72 point in total diamond weight here that you're getting? So it goes a little more than halfway around. So if you've ever said, you know, I don't really like, because this is one of my big things with jewelry, is that I really want anything with really any stones, but diamonds in particular, to be at least halfway around so that you don't see the gold when it's on. So I just want to see, if the idea is to have the design cover the gold and diamonds, I want to see that all the way across the hand. And that's exactly what you have here. And it goes a little more than halfway, so that even if you are, let's say, oh gosh, a size, you know, 8 or 9 or 10, that's still going to give you diamonds that really cover the finger. And so that's really, really crucial and important. And we love to see that. So it's going to be 72 points in diamonds altogether. You can choose the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but it's going to sit low profile enough to where it's easy to wear every day. It doesn't have to be that bigger piece that sits up high. It can go next to something else because of the natural, you see the little kind of curves that these figure 8s produce. Well, that gives you a little bit of a wondering feel. And what I mean by that is it's not a chevron, but those little bit of those clefts that are created by this design actually allow it to sit really well next to, let's say, a prong set stone. So if you want to put this on next to a ring that's got a solitaire or a band of some kind or another ring of any kind, you can do that as well and really make it a great stackable, or even a ring guard. So if you had a couple of them and you want to stack them together, or you wanted to have a couple that you wanted to put around something else, that's going to work also. And you can see there that it already looks, even just with one ring, it kind of looks like 2 together. So it's beautifully done. It's white, yellow, or rose gold, and it's not even $9.99 for almost 3/4 of a carat here, almost in your diamond weight, which is really extraordinary. And we have got such an important value, and that's really what you're going to see all night long. So as is the rule with any of our shows, but especially on Monday night, is that when you see something you love, you want to dial in really, really early, because why? Well, the pieces are going to go. even when we have a couple of quantity, like in this example here, where there might be a little bit of quantity, it's not going to be something we have any too many of. So that's what I really recommend, is dialing in early when you see something that you can't live without, because we will make the price tag the best it's ever been. And that's what we can commit to over this next 3 hours. And of course, we're just wrapped up a fabulous Veterans Day weekend, in which if you shopped anything through the course of the weekend, oh my goodness, you got a great deal. We know that. But really kind of continuing here with a little bit of that sale event. So instead of $9.99 or even $8.88 or $7.77, we're going to take it even lower. And I believe, to my recollection, there was a big sale event once upon a time that had it as low as $7.99. But seeing a value like this is another level, and this is why it's starting our show off, is to show you what we can do on a really beautiful, distinctive, but wearable ring. Something that gives you a designer element, but it's not the typical, it's not the usual, it's not the, oh yeah, I've seen that before. It is really that extra designer style, but still every gal can wear it, really every day too. It doesn't need to be a special occasion piece that you're waiting for that one celebration once a year. You've just got a great wearable design here, and we're going to make it a lot better than even $7.77. So you've got a huge value right now, but it's going to be $6.99. So if you can believe that, we are taking it way, way, way down. Do we love that? $6.99 instead of $7.99, which was formerly the lowest price I can remember having. So this is a huge event price, and that's why we want to start off with it and show you what we've got. Now I'm going to get to some necklaces that one you've seen before, one I don't think you've seen before. We'll get to those coming up next. There's some of those really designer, beautiful, bold style necklaces we've been seeing of late, and these are just remarkably priced. So great for if you are a gem lover that loves the reds. We're going to bring you some spinel and some ruby. Then we've got a fabulous new blue-green tourmaline. Oh, it is right on the verge of being an indicolite, but this color, look at this, look at this. Woo-wee. Look at that, a beautiful green blue. And I got to tell you, there is, it's already shifting a little bit in color. There's a lot more blue than what you see when it's under these lights. So it's going to be fabulous. Let's get to our necklaces coming up. If you'd like that band, 72 points, white, yellow, rose, and of course, $699. Cannot top that price tag, not in a million years. So that's going to be a good one. And when you take, again, when we're used to seeing styles with smaller diamonds, sometimes they're quite a bit smaller than this. I do want to point out, these are good size round brilliants that you have, and watch this. That's one side. Normally the halfway point goes from right about here to right about here. So just to kind of point that out, why I really admire this particular band so much. It's going to really look like an eternity band when it's on, without having the issues with sizing. Of course, you can't size eternity bands. So do you love this design? There it goes, about three. I mean, maybe it just depends a little on the size, but about 3/4 of the way around. This one's a size 7 right now. So if it was a little smaller, it'd be a little more than 3/4 of the way around. If it's a little larger, it's going to be right between 1/2 and 3/4 of the way. But that's the beauty of it. So you get a real complete look of diamonds across the top of the hand, like you see there. So we've got it for $6.99. Let's move to our necklaces here. I'm going to show you one that I know I had just a couple of days ago, and it's a beautiful regal red spinel that looks for the world like a ruby. And actually, let me show it up here first, because this is where I really want you to see the quality of the stone, because that is so important. Now you can tell already it's 18 karat gemmy gold here. You've got that really rich color of yellow, but that spinel is all bezel set, meaning wrapped in the 18 karat gold. This is what it looks like from a distance away, so you can see it here on the hand. And then notice it's got this really beautiful, ornate kind of feeling. This looks opulent just based on the design. 11222144 is 18 karat solid gold. So you see there's a little bit of texture where the pave is, and then the rest is going to be that beautiful smooth link that you have going all the way around. There's your red spinel, which is our 62 point from Burma. And then you also have, it's a cushion cut. It's a soft cushion cut, so you get almost the look of a round or an oval. But then it's got diamond weight at 85 points right here to here. So basically the centerpiece of your collar, and it's going to have a fabulous, I'm going to show you the clasp enclosure here. It's going to be that smooth link all the way around, and then you've got a spring ring clasp. So spring ring closure there. It is 16.5 inches in length. So usually with these collar styles, you do generally want them to sit right at the base of the neckline. And that's what this does with 16.5 inches. Now I have another one to show you with it. So I'm going to show this one against the neckline for you, and just look at that beautiful way that it's going to drape. And of course, never going to flip or turn, because it's all that great, you know, extensive carat weight there and the gold weight that's going to keep it really sitting beautifully directly on the neckline, but right here you can see, I just wanted you to see it against the skin tone to see the details of the cutouts and the different types of negative space you have. But then again, there you see when that open cutout work is done, you see how that's achieved there. So beautifully done there. So that's going to sit right about there. I don't want to hit that microphone, but it is 16 and a half, so meant to sit right at the base of the neckline. So that's one option in necklaces is right here. But let me keep that in the backdrop here just to show you what's most similar here, which is 1122152. And this would be where we're going to a look-alike, but it's ruby instead of spinel, and it's a different type of collar. Now, I do want to point out, this collar is 15 inches, so it is a little bit shorter, really going to sit at the base of the neckline without much room to spare there on a typical average size neckline. So you've got bigger bezel set rubies here. I love these because they're big rounds. And then you're getting a center stone that's 159, and then you've got your side stones, which is going to be your 72 points in the private collection rubies that are the rounds, and also 74 points in diamonds as well. So just a little bit more. And the reason they do that higher neckline is because they have that little bit of drape. So that's still going to sit right at that clavicle. Then here you have more of an omega style, which we don't see very often, but this chain link is very smooth and it's done with an omega cut kind of style. And then it's also got a spring ring closure to it. And again, no adjustability to these collars. Typically collars are going to be one length, and that's going to be 15 inches. So here's the difference in the price. There's your spinel with one red stone and the rest in diamonds. Here's your ruby, where you're getting really, really close. I mean, you're getting close to 2.5 carats in material here, and your diamond weight at 74. This one's 18 karat as well. So both options are in the 18 karat yellow gold. I'm going to try this one on the neckline as well, so you can get a sense of the size here and see what that's going to look like from a distance, since we've done that for now both, and then that's what it would look like where it's actually going to sit. But just wanted you to see it against a skin tone instead of colors. But look at how beautiful that is with those rounds, and you see how slinky and smooth that chain itself is. And guess what we're doing? Great prices on either. Wanted to show them together since they are pretty similar. Ruby, remember, is its own independent gem from the Corundum family. Spinel is its own family. So again, you've got two great options, and I'll put them next to each other. But there's going to be a pricing difference that is just a little bit. So we've got the ruby version. This is under $3,000, which is a little bit staggering considering how many rubies and diamonds you have. That one's going to be under $29.99. We're actually doing this one. It's going to be $26.99 instead in the 18 karat gold. If you want the spinel version, which has that little bigger overall piece there and the bigger stone weight as far as just that well, not actually that much bigger actually. It's a 62 pointer. So again, not differing too much in look. I got to tell you, that's a really deceiving stone. This one's a carat 60 or a carat 59 to be precise. And this one's a 62 pointer, but there's, you know, in a lot of respects, that beautiful cushion cut spinel looks even larger than a pear shape. So just pointing that out. This necklace at the top with the spinel and the diamond weight here in 18 karat is $19.99. So you've got two choices. There's basically a $700 difference between the two, either $26.99 for the rubies and diamonds or only $19.99 for our spinel and diamonds, which has that one stone. Yes. The spinel, congratulations. That one is gone. So congrats on that. That's 1122144. And then we've got the ruby version here for $26.99. And it sounds like we still have a lot of folks taking a look at the infinity band. Yes. Oh, good. So we can go back up close and take a look at the ring there for you, everybody. And thank you so much, Pam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So she got that beautiful, beautiful spinel piece, that cushion cut red, and 18 karat gold. We still have the ruby and diamond version if you want it. And of course, we're going back and revisiting this ring because I know we left it kind of quickly for the request, but that's going to be item number 11104898. So yes, $6.99 for that infinity style because we still have those going out here this evening so far, and so excited to have you with us because big Markdown Mondays, we love that. So let's get into, before I get into my major Fire Opal and my Aqua that are really marked down, we're going to show you something brand new here that is also a blue-green tourmaline, and it really is one of these gorgeous stones that is set in two-tone gold. I'm going to make sure it's polished 100% here for you. It is such a stunner. I couldn't believe this. In regular lighting even, it just looks so powerful and so impactful to have these, again, another great cut like this, which is an emerald cut, that's going to show off the clarity of the stone, which you see right there. And if you love, because this is not an emerald green, This is a different type of green color, and it's got a little bit of blue that I'm not seeing as much here on camera. But when I saw it, again, you know, I look at it in regular light. I look at all this jewelry in multiple types of light, because sometimes, you know, the studio lights are a little bit brighter than normal lighting. So I like to look at both environments to give you an idea and point out those differences. That this one's got a little more blue in person, I will tell you. And it's going to be item number 1122095. So this is new today, and it's that really huge. Well, first of all, it's 18 karat two-tone gold. So you're getting white gold on the sides with that cutout detailing in the mill grain and the pave. And then you've got a yellow gold setting for the stone in the center. So kind of unique how that's done. Really pretty, because it's giving a little almost vintage feel in a way with the sides, with the detail, you know, with that, you know, mill grain work. And then the yellow gold is such a beautiful combination with the green of the tourmaline, which is a 608. So it's a huge size. And then you also happen to have a diamond weight here of 14 points. So left the diamond weight more simple, more straightforward, so that even though you're getting a bigger stone, it's not overly done in diamonds where it's ultimately too dressy. I do want to show it on the hand, because this is going to be extremely, extremely, extremely sought after. There is only one, of course, but you've got this beautiful as-is opportunity. Remember, it's 18 karat solid. Look at how beautiful this is on, because that's where well, now I get to move it around a little bit more. So see what it does? That's just, in person, it does this. The second you look at it from any angle, it does this. It just, you know, sometimes I have issues with some of the green tourmalines out there, because they can get really, really dark. And they can get really dark in even the hottest of lights. And so we don't want that, right? We don't, I think if we were looking for dark stones, we'd look for onyx, we'd look for black diamonds, which I actually do have a gorgeous black diamond today. But if you like the 608, and if it's not too large, well, this has got that wider band with the cutout detail. I love that we accented it with diamonds there, which is really stunning. Pave. And how about this for a great value? It's only going to, I cannot get over this still, because I know that tourmalines like this should be tons more money. I mean, tons and tons and tons more money. Here it is, and you've got a very special gem. You can start to see a little bit of those blues that I know I was seeing a lot in person here in a more typical lighting. And remember, 18 karat, so an upgrade there for you. Do you love it? Because it's not $39.99, and I don't know, again, fits in with our Monday night markdowns, even though it's brand new, as I promised to you. That was my vow to you, is it doesn't matter if it's brand new or if it's been here a couple of times. It's going to be marked down, and that's exactly what's happening. And it's not even $39.99 or $29.99. Or here's the kicker, it's not even $19.99, which blows my mind. That is really exciting right there. And it is, oh my, stunning. It's not even gonna be $19, $18, or $17.99. I'll make it $1,699 first caller, in one of the cleanest tourmalines in a huge size. And oh, is that a buy right there? It is a big one too. So $16.99 if you'd like that. One only, so you know that's gonna fly on out of here just as quickly as can be. But that is such a really almost vintage style. Gives you a little bit of that antique feel, but a really cool new ring for you. So just a really exciting kind of style there. And again, these colors, I know that moving it around, look at how bold that is when you see all the beauty of this piece here. Look at that. That's the color. And you see it's not just a typical green. It's got this neon, almost like a, what would you describe this as? Because it's a very specific color of green. It's not even a forest green, because that implies a deeper color. This is just brighter and more neon and really elevated. So really specific and very, very pretty. So very elegant too. So all the light that's coming from that stone is just showing off what tourmalines are not usually capable of doing, but this one looks fantastic. So it is gonna be, oh my, $16.99. All right, so we'll give that 30 seconds. Thinking about that. Okay. Were you thinking about that one, Will? Thinking about the tourmaline? Who was it? I asked because that's perfect. Okay, so I just wanted to ask because I gave her a heads up on it. So I wanted to try and give her first dibs, but if she's bowing out, then again, open it to anybody on that one. So, all right, coming up, let's get to it. We've got a really, really special emerald cut fire opal, but I'm gonna break up the emerald cuts a bit here just so I can show you what another one of our highlights of designer buys is today, which is gonna be this black opal. And, okay, this one is just stunning. This is one of those that, first of all, we're gonna see opal in a way we don't normally see it. It is an opal bangle. bracelet. This is a bracelet with an opal. So if you're thinking, well, how does that work? A line bracelet? Because they never really have two that match. Well, instead, we just said, let's take the biggest opal we have, besides a couple that we have in pendants, because, you know, the pendants, you got a little more real estate to work with. This is fabulous, is it not, right? The bright neons of greens and blues that are really that pattern that we love in a good distinctive opal. But you also have so much gold in this one, because obviously a bangle, and this one in particular, that houses these bigger stones. We've done this on a few of our large stones before, like tanzanite, like aqua. And this takes an enormous amount of gold, and you already see that it's got an undergallery in a bangle, excuse me, but we like to see an undergallery in a ring here and there, but to have an undergallery in a bangle takes a whole new level of gold, right? It's so much, because you're requiring here this oval style bangle, which we're going to hinge on one side, open on the other for you, so it's easy on, easy off. But it's item number 1115223. Now I'm already loving it. It's got a really gorgeous carat 89 that I will tell you, if there was ever an example of opal that showed us how opals look bigger than they weigh, I think this is it. It's a 189, but it looks enormous. Just for reference point, when I had this with aqua, it was an over 5 carat stone. When I had it with tanzanite, it was an over 5 carat stone. So this is not just going to look double, but more like triple that carat weight. And it's got the halo and diamonds around it, which is another 34 points. And it looks like it's been quite some time since this has even been on the air with us. And it's just something unique. You don't expect to see a large opal presence in a bracelet, in a bangle. I've seen those line bracelets out there, and I'm going to tell you what makes me nervous about a line bracelet style is when you have a line bracelet with opals, where it's a tennis bracelet style where there's opals all the way around. What makes me a little nervous about that is that's susceptible to just, like, you know, resting your hand on the desktop or the table or whatever it is, where you know that opals are generally something you want to try and protect, give them as much protection as you can, because they are a water-based stone, right? So I don't love the idea of having them all the way around. But when this one is going to be set right on top of your wrist, where this doesn't spin or move because of the oval shape it has, it means it's always going to keep the opal right up front, right up top, where the world and you and everybody else that you encounter can see it and enjoy it. But it's not going to be susceptible to, you know, that kind of daily wear and tear. And that's important too. So here we are. I'm going to try it on for you. It's an average size. It stays in white gold, and that has everything to do with this value you're about to see, and is major. It is not even going to be, though, this is why we need to bring it out after so long, is because you have this great style. And let me just turn it basically inside out here so you can see the inside of the front. And not only are you seeing the gorgeous color of the opal through the back, but there's that undergallery I'm talking about that is so ornately done, requires a lot of gold, that great smooth kind of clasp and closure. I've got it already unlocked with those figure eights, so I can try it on for you, but it really is going to be that super safe and secure. And then of course under gallery all the way around, should have been $69.99, probably why it's here, because that's a little more than we usually see a bracelet for, even when it's a tennis bracelet. But this is all about that big opal. I'm going to try it on for you, show you that it's in average size here. And boy, when I tried it on, I got my figure eight in the way here, so couldn't get it closed. It's really easy though. It's really simple. It's just going to basically sit where it goes right on into the other side. So you've got that really instant safe closure that's going to make it seamless. Then you lock your figure eights for that extra security you want. And how about an opal that goes with just about everything, right? With those striking blues and greens. And of course, on an average size wrist, you see it's meant to give you a little bit extra room, can fit, you know, 3 or 4 fingers in there so that it's not tight. That's why it goes all the way up. Really 6.5 to 7.5 is what we recommend. If you wear any of those links and bracelets, this one's going to be a good one for you, and it's here early for a good reason. It is because it's one of our better values of this Monday night, no doubt about it. Wait till you see what we're going to do, and watch this. So easy, because there's a little button so you can feel the texture, and that's how you're going to open it up, and that's it. Then you lock it by literally pushing it closed. It's done, it's locked, it's good to go. You do those figure eights. You can see there's a little bit of a red-orange coming through on it as well as we put it back up close for you. And there's a huge value, and I mean enormous, because that's what we're doing today on everything that we bring you. And we've got these unusual pieces that I know you never tuned in expecting to see a big opal and a bangle, but here it is. And something that is perfect. If you've been waiting for something unusual and unique, maybe going with any blue-green opals that you have, it'll coordinate back to that. But it's not even $69, $59, $59, $49. I want to tell you we're discounting. We are discounting. And I don't mean by a little bit or just a couple $100s. We've already taken $2,000 off, and we've got a long way to go, because we're going to move every single piece of jewelry we put up tonight. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. All you have to do is call in and be at the ready, because it's not even $4 or $3 or $2,000. That makes the statement already just for the gold, just for the opal. It's the whole piece together, and it's $19.99 to get a bangle with a huge opal. And how in the world does that make sense when you just consider what's there in gold alone? So think about that as something really unique to have in your collection at $19.99. First caller only. We'll see who's got it. I'll give it 30 seconds, and then I think we're going to be getting ready into that. Maybe we show the green diamond, or do you want to see, I think, again, when it comes to values, this is one of our best, and this fire opal is the everything fire opal. It's always been my very favorite. It stands out above all the rest somehow when they're all beautiful, right? But that one is just like looking at like a really pretty, like a neon lava. It's so amazing. So that's going to be coming up. Big aquas here. Then we've got aquas in a bracelet. I do want to mention, if you are a zircon lover, we actually have a little wheel of discounted zircons, but I've got a blue zircon today that is going to wow one and all. Even if you're going, I don't know about blue zircon. Well, this will change your mind and make you obsessed. Look at that. It looks like a neon Paraiba. You know how we usually judge Paraibas and we want the best color in the Paraiba in the world to be that color that's like, you know, that cleaning agent we use to clean our glass at home or our windows? Well, this is the color. That's what very few Paraibas actually achieve, but the zircon in that case has got it. It's going on. So it's really, really special. All right. Yeah, like I said, Anita, that was there's a lot more blue in person than, you know, on camera. So sometimes the cameras play with color a little bit, but no biggie, no problem. Yeah, just again, very, very special piece in that tourmaline. All right, coming up, let's get to our green diamond, or shall we get to more diamonds just alone? And we also have, remember when the 20 karat 85 tanzanite went the other day? Well, we also have a 2271 that is, it was actually, it looked like it sold and then it was released because, you know, the payment didn't, you know, all come to fruition. So we actually have a 2271 that wasn't here and now it is, but this is going to be a huge markdown as well if you want now our largest there. So I know we had a lot of you miss out on the 20 karat 85, got a bigger stone for you that is released tonight. So also, this is just really rock star value when it comes to a perfect stone in my opinion. And it's an opal again, but this is a totally different look. And so it's kind of fun to have these opals go back to back to see the difference between Lightning Ridge, Australian black opal, and fire opal. And if you're thinking, boy, she's bringing out the big stuff early tonight. Well, it's because of the markdowns. These values, I mean, to bring out a $7,000 bracelet or $6,000 bracelet and then mark it down, and then now, same thing, we've got a huge ring that you've seen before. But this is what we mean. And for anybody who's newer to our Monday nights, well, I want to show you what exactly it is that we do here to make sure that everything does go and we start your week off right. We start our week off right. This is always like our Friday because Tuesday's the day we don't have a show. So Monday, actually, at the beginning of most people's week is actually like the end of our week. And we are here getting real busy, getting you ready for all the new jewelry to come this week as we continue on Wednesday. But that's why we like to clear a lot of jewelry out on Monday and keep the party of the weekend going. So 112-1696. By far, my absolute favorite when it comes to a fire opal, because there's something about this stone that's bringing even more than what we're used to. And I don't mean just we're used to seeing really good fire opals. We're used to seeing at this point really beautiful cherry reds, and not just yellow, not just orange, but really vibrant, almost fuchsia red orange color. That's exactly what we're seeing here. But there's something about this particular stone, and I believe it has a lot to do with the cutting here, is that it's a 574, it's an emerald cut, but it's clean. None of those are unusual, but what is that there's just a beautiful crispness to it. There's a beautiful light. There's not only, you're getting bright yellows that come through in beams of light. They're like tiki torches of flame that are happening in this stone, so that among the reds and among the orange, you're getting these bright golden yellows, as you'll see here. And when you see it on the hand, you're going to see even more of that, and how it just lights up. It gives you so much liveliness, but there's almost like a quality about it that makes it look not like it's an inanimate object, but almost alive. It's got like a soul to it. There's something about this fire opal. Its size is enormous, obviously 574, but also looks bigger than that. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because it is a large ring. There are no two ways about it. That's a very large ring, and it's got a lot of diamond weighted at carat 53. Early on out because of the value. That's what it's all about. Look at the sheen that has. Look at the clarity. There are those beaming bright yellows coming all the way from within it. And it's so not going to be $79.99. So all you have to do is dial in. It's one of those really rare gems in this size, in this color, in this quality overall. And I know typically, I think a lot of people have, captured those fire opals. It's captured our hearts here, but this is really one of those where I think you're in for a treat here on the value and the markdown, because it's been one of those that we've all oohed and awed at, but it's just not been the right price until now. That's done the necessary discounting to get it at home and get it out of here. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now, where it's not even $79.99. And here's the best part. We're taking thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. So even if you think it's going to be out of reach after discount, do not think that. Dial in early so you don't miss out on it, because it's not $79 or $69 or $59 or $49. And this is with a lot of diamonds as well. Carat 53, you don't see that every day. To get that kind of diamond weight here in over a carat and a half in those white diamonds, as you see all the way around it. A little bit of a split shank I like to point out there. That great looking stone with all that color and light and liveliness to it. And it's going to be for one caller, but it's not even $3,000. We just dropped it yet again. You've got the value of the night here at $29.99, and I've seen it all. I've seen all this jewelry, so I really do. When that's there are certain pieces you want to highlight in the first half hour. That's one of them right there at $2,999. And see those yellows? See those bright, gleaming golden yellows that are coming through? It's impressive. It's $29.99. That's got to go. So we're making sure of it early on here tonight. Let us know what requests you have, too, if there's anything we can find for you or bring out, because obviously whatever we bring out, if it's part of this Monday night, it's got to be marked down. So we're going to do that as well. So it's a good night to be making requests and telling us what you're looking for and what you'd like to see as well. All right, coming up, we're going to get to our green diamond, which is brand new. This is a markdown on something you've seen and something that a lot of people have had on their wish list, but a new markdown that's taken another several thousands of dollars off its previous low. So that's very exciting. And to get a diamond weight like that is impressive. Here it is one more time. I want to show it on the hand one more time to see that carat weight, because again, it's really important to remember that a 574 is going to look far larger than that, as you see right here. And when you get your size, it's going to be that perfect balance piece. So you can see it's not, flinging from one side to the other. It stays really beautifully balanced on the hand for you, because that's all what we do every time with that proper sizing. So whatever you need, we got for you. And of course, change the gold if you want to. That's another option if you want it in yellow gold. So huge opportunity there, but a mesmerizing stone. So $29.99 on that one. Let's get to this brand new green diamond. And I always say it because collectors out there who are looking for diamonds are always looking for the ones that we don't have, right? Because we've made yellow diamonds and pink diamonds very affordable. We've made chameleon diamonds and champagne diamonds very affordable. But when we don't have a stone here very often, that automatically tells you how rare it is, because we really specialize in rare every single day. So when you see a stone here that we hardly ever have, like this green diamond, saturated, beautiful. I see a little bit, you see these bright, brilliant flashes, all the colors of the rainbow are going to come through. I got to warn you, this is not going to last. No doubt, 112-2519. Had a couple the other day. They're all still here because they were very pricey, and they were no bigger. This is going to be that stone that is a 14-point green diamond. It has a major, it's a square cushion, as you can well see here. It'll kind of look like a round at first, but then we carry that round, or rather that square cushion tradition through with the halos. But it's a 14-point center stone. Remember, natural. No treatment, no heating, nothing. You see the brilliance it has. If anything, there's a little secondary blue, which I love about that, which would be another rare form of diamond, would be a blue diamond, right? We have our beautiful pink double halo. That's going to be 18 points in pink diamonds, so you're still getting extra rarity there. And then white diamonds. We feel like these deserve an extra, extra, extra. Like there's an extra level of dressing this piece up. So just naturally with the pink diamonds around it made sense. And then white diamonds with that, which is 35 points. So you get a grand total 67 points in the diamond weight, in this ring, in this one only. We have got some of our top superstars here already early tonight. And this is that new one. Cannot wait to discount it for you. I just can't say enough about it. And look at how beautiful this is from a distance. It's your everyday wearable size. It's your size, that piece you don't need to wait to wear, because remember, even though it's rare, It's diamonds, so you don't have to be delicate with it or wait for one special occasion to wear it. You just wear it and enjoy it. And you've got that chance to do that right here with a really easy to wear, great versatile style here, great size for every day as you see, and yet really allowing that stone to stand out because we have that popping green and that pastel double halo of pinks. I love that you're getting 3 diamonds colors at least in one ring, so that could check off 2 of the rare diamond boxes there in this one ring. And really wearable style, but there's only one, and yet it's not even going to be close to $59.99, which is where it should be. But given on past history here, in just the last couple of days of having green diamonds, I had them really marked down to some great prices, but they were still on the pricier side. And if something that you've been asking for and wanting badly is still hanging out, that means we need to change and shift the pricing around a little bit, which is exactly what I'm doing. You're not even spending $59.99. We have one. There's nobody on the phone lines yet. I would prefer to wait till we had a caller who's already passionate about it, so they're ready to go, because this markdown I don't think anybody will see coming. But this is where, again, are you collecting the colors of diamonds? Do you want to have something different? Do you want to have pinks with it? That's really a pretty add-on there. And you know, this is all some of the rares we can get, because I think about what we've had. We've even had more blue diamonds than we've had green diamonds. So keep all that in mind, because it's not even close to half off. And if we take half off, that's 3. And yet you're still not paying that. So this is the one to get, because it's the most affordable green diamond I can recall having. And we are thrilled to bring it to you. And it's new. You're getting first dibs, first chance, one only. I just think about the privilege that is to have a natural diamond of this color. That's like museum level. You're building your own museum collection right here, and it's not $29.99, so already 50% off, but still, as I thought, maybe not good enough for tonight. We got to make it even better. $1,999 to the very first caller. That's it. It's a beautiful, beautiful green stone. It is not brownish green. You hear me say it, the term I use is mossy green. That's what a lot of green diamonds look like, and we still love them, and they're still rare. But this doesn't have that brown, dirty element to it. It just is a bright, gorgeous, vibrant green. That's exactly what you want. It's also not a yellow green. There's a lot of green diamonds, quote unquote, that you see out there that have a little bit more where they're just a real yellow color and then they have a little hint of green. That's not this either. This is not a yellow diamond. It is not a brown diamond. This is a true green, and it's completely, completely natural in color, and it's got that pop still, that vibrance we want out of a VS stone. So, you know, that's not something we give up just because we think of vibrance and fire and scintillation with white diamonds, but that's not something we give up because we're in the fancy category of color. And you can see that here. This stone is still vibrant and really, really good. So you're getting that pop and that really nice pizzazz to it, but you're getting something super rare. So we'll give that a 30-second clock. Then are we ready for the big zircon? This is the pink. That is the ultimate level in the pink. We had the pinky golden yesterday. We've got more. It's still a pinky orange, but again, reading very pink on camera. We have spinels that are huge. We have a black diamond that's over 5 carats. We have a trapezie, or trapezie emeralds. There are 2 ways to say it, but we have a gorgeous Colombian emerald that's faceted. We've even got a big Paraíba in a round in a couple of different settings for you. So 2 rounds we're going to bring out for you. The big tanzanite is here. There is a pink diamond key pendant. We have that designer style. You want to look like you spent $1 million this holiday season for a gift for somebody? This would be one of my recommendations, because there's no size you need to know. It's a huge pink diamond. Look at that pure pink there. I love that the center stone is even better saturation than the side stones, because that's usually a little more difficult. So look how pretty those are together too. You could get the green diamond with the pinks and then have that pink diamond pendant with it. And then we do have my personal favorite of the entire show would be this one. And I know I've already shown it once, and I might show it twice and 3 times and 4 times, but I'm going to tell you this. I know that's not going to last in a signature style, really new, updated signature style. That zircon, everything. If you're thinking, whoa, zircon, I thought that was Paraíba, you'd be absolutely right on to identify it that way visually, color-wise, but the zircon, given all that sparkle, all that flash, and all that brilliance. So we do enjoy a good zircon here, and we got one. So quick wheel in diamonds before we go. We've got top of the hour here, only about 20 minutes away, and we have so many special pieces to get to. And we even have a drop morganite earring, so that's going to be here as well. Aquamarine bracelet, more of a link style. We already saw our big opal bangle, but we've got others for you as well. And then there happens to be this huge drop in price if you're a collector on our 2271 emerald cut tanzanite. Gold quartz is here, ruby earrings are here, any of that, if that sounds good. Now, many, many moons ago, we had a little, it was a weird, weird, weird day. And weird in the best sense, because you know why? We had one request for Grandidierite. It came out. Everyone lost their minds. We went crazy for it. And then we had to bring out every single one we had. And they all sold on that day. And a big reason for that was because they were marked down. There was one we didn't get to show because it was holed up in the private collection. And it was released about an hour ago. It's actually called the private collection gem Grandidierite. It was only going to be kept by ownership, not because we're all gem collectors too, right? We're all the gem lovers and the collectors as well. So, you know, when that's your business and you come across a stone like this, the temptation to keep it for yourself is very difficult to resist. But at the same time, we have had a lot of people requesting that we bring out more of the larger Grandidierite. This is 1115905. It is one of the rarest stones in the world. And not only are we looking at a huge size, but it's in the saddle mounting. This is not a huge size, i.e. 15 points, because those are huge sizes in this stone. 15 points is major. Guess what this is? It's a carat 14. Item number is 1115905. And it's a carat 14 gem collector Grandidierite with that popping green color. Sometimes they can be a little lighter, more blues and greens. This is that bright, gorgeous, rare green. Now, it also is a carat 96 in diamonds because that is our saddle ring. That is one of the bigger diamond mountings we do. I'm going to come in a little bit closer on it and show you the clarity, which is also difficult to achieve in this material. We've got one of the, well, actually the biggest stone we've had, and I don't know if this has been on the air per se, because no, it doesn't look like it has, which is interesting because it's had a lot of markdowns already just to make it really appropriate for this Monday night. There is a I'm not used to saying this, $39,999 price tag. That's where it was. Where we're taking it is brand new. And that means you get a chance to own this private collection. Again, gem collector stone here. It is the largest one by far that we have. This is, oh my gosh, I know, Pamela, that Zircon. I know. She's already excited about that blue Zircon. I got to tell you, I don't think you and me are the only ones, Pam. It has got to be everybody is excited about that blue Zircon. So get ready because it's coming up. We'll do that at the top of the hour. It's like 18 and a half minutes from right now. You'll see that blue Zircon. I'm not going to wait anymore because I know we're already getting a lot of people talking about it. So we'll do that. We'll do that at the top of the hour. But this is going to go. And if you're thinking, no, it won't, it's $40,000. Well, yes, it will because of the markdown that we're doing. And this is the way the entire mounting is finished on the inside. And there you can see how clean that stone is. Take a look at the inside through the back of the stone so you can really see the clarity there because there is nothing hiding in that facet pattern on that oval. Side to side diamonds, absolute stunning. Let's make it even better than half off $19,999. Should we go lower? Well, we have to. It's a moral obligation on Monday nights to take everything as crazy low as it can possibly be. And I just wish somehow that we could go back to that day, that night. I can't remember now if it was a daytime or nighttime show, but when we had everybody asking and we couldn't keep one in stock and we ended up bringing everything out except for this one and they all went because we went on a little tear when it was just, you know, discounting Grandidierite. You never do that. These are total museum pieces. And it's also not even going to be $9,999 tonight. How about that? Where suddenly the mounting could be more, and we've got our largest stone in the center. This is what it looks like on, and it is just a prize. Collector's piece, no doubt about it. Once again, I'm not sure if it's that different light we have here because it's a different light bulb, and I think that it's really changing the look of everything here because I'm reading it as very blue-green when I look at it in person. That's all I can tell you is there's a lot of blue-green when I look at it in person. So on camera, it's more green. I've been seeing that a couple times already today with our tourmaline and also with now the Grandidierite, but that's just something to know and to be aware of, and we're going to take it even lower than $9,000 or $8,000. It's $79.99. So I think to all those collectors we may have, this is truly something that quite frankly belongs in a museum or in our ownership's collection who actually provides to museums. but we've released it for one caller to own tonight. So $79.99, your Monday night markdown price to get that one to you. And what a special piece it is. So just wanted to let you know that that's happening and that's here, and that's $79.99 if you would like it. And it is really, really, really special. So take advantage of it if you'd like to own it. Again, I just think back to how many requests and demands there have been for more of this material. I know that for the most part, we didn't even know there was a carat plus stone here in our selection and brought it out, marked it down here tonight. So $79.99 if you'd like it. Coming up next, a quick little diamond wheel, trio of diamond rings for you that are going to be some of the fun ones here for different ways to add just not your basic solitaire, right? We've done a lot of these designer rings before, just have a final last quantity here available for you. So I want to bring them out, show you what we can do here, taking 3 different designs. Call me on the Grandidierite. This is, and don't worry, there's going to be plenty of affordable, just like what's happening now. These are 2 more traditional styles here, both like a cluster in the middle that start as a solitaire kind of look. This one I really love always for adding to maybe a different finger that you don't normally wear rings on, but if you're looking to then add something that is specialty and, you know, put it on a more unexpected finger of the hand that you're not used to, because I think these first 2, this one and this one, kind of look like the left hand or the right hand ring fingers, right? Whereas the style here in the back left is more, a little just more unique. You know, it's got that vine style, that wrap around, what we'd still call a bypass because of the way the 2 sections in the front kind of meet in the middle. But these are really versatile. They are all still VS diamonds, no less. So I've got carat weights here for you, which I'm going to read you right now so you can get kind of a feel for them because they're all a little under or over half carat. This is our 48 points here in that vine style. Then we've got the cluster, which is more of a floral cluster because it's got the scalloped halo. That's going to be a total of 52 points. And then we're working our way up. It's 61 points over here. Any one of them is in any gold you'd like. So you can change them from the white to the yellow to the rose, but we're showing off a little bit here. We've got bragging rights on our diamonds, and we're just saying, you know what, take a look at how white our diamonds are, because in the white gold, that would be the best and easiest way to see. If there was body color, yellows, browns, any of that typical, you know, body color to the diamonds, you would see it really stand out in the white gold setting. So we start that way, usually with our diamonds, so you can really see, if you're new to us, how our diamonds differ from what you typically buy elsewhere. And then you get the big value where they're all 3 the same price. So all you have to do is just call in, let us know. Obviously, we're going to try them on as you ask for them. Remember, 48 points on the left, 52 points in the middle, 61 points on the right, all together, all totaled. And they are going to be a, well, you know what? I'm inspired by what I started the show with. These are supposed to be $888. Great normal everyday price for us. I mean, think about what you'd spend in retail. Half carat of VS diamonds and solid gold, what are you going to spend? About $3,000 anywhere in retail. That shows you the difference. We are from $3,000 rings to $888, when in actuality, you get a better value than that, and you get to take any one you want tonight and spend a whole lot less. This is how we do it. Not even $799, not even $777. You get any one of the 3. You could get a couple if you want to. Think about gifting ahead. I love that vine style. Think about how that works anywhere on the hand, and I mean really anywhere. You can put that on pinky ring all the way to the thumb, anywhere in between. That's a fun one there. Let's take a look and make them even better than $777, or you know what, just make them $699 and send them all out really, really quickly before we go, because we've got that big top of the hour. The blue Zircon is on the way in about 13 minutes, so we're so excited. I know that one is going to just fly on out of here, so I'm going to just keep on reminding you that way when you're seeing that arrive at the top of the hour for good, you're dialing in early if you're already thinking about it, because yes, the value is amazing as well. And then we're going to do a little extra special something here on some morganite earrings. We're going to get you a great value there. And we also have the pink diamond pendant, so I got to show that because we're getting some questions about that one too. So a lot of high-end museum, but none of that matters. We're marking everything down for you. Get requests in if you have them. Can't say that enough. It's still about whatever you want to see on this Monday night. You just let me know. So $699. Here's what I'm saying about this vine style. This is the one that I know has been a popular one before. It's got really big round diamonds in each section there. And then you look at this kind of traditionally on the ring finger, and that's one way to wear it. Sure, that looks great. But then if you want want to, you can wear it on the middle finger, which I will show you next. Actually, this one's a little small to do that, but I'm going to try anyways, because you can wear it there if you want to. You can wear it on the middle finger, the index finger. Remember, we're taking care of the sizing, so you can do whatever you wish. Obviously, two different ways to wear it, whether you want to look at that as the top or the bottom. Either way, flip it around, but that's a really cool way that it extends, it kind of lengthens the hand a bit without being complicated to wear, because a lot of people shy away from those really elongating rings because they can be more challenging to wear on the hand, because you've got you've got some, maybe not your everyday wearable style, but this kind of style gives you the elongation only in the front, which is why if you want that, you're looking for a bypass style, and that's what that gives you. A little more lengthening, kind of a floral effect that's happening. I love florals, but I got to tell you, I love having fresh flowers, but I got to tell you, the lifespan of a fresh floral arrangement in the home is usually a day or two or three as far as looking perfect. I like the idea of giving something that's everlasting like this, that is always that look. Yeah. So the right side is more like a solitaire. It's a cluster though, so it may look like one stone, but it is a cluster of diamonds, but seamlessly set. That's going to be the largest diamond weight up there, Tim. It's a 111341, and here is what it looks like on the hand. And it's great for stacking. This is one that a lot of people will do as a engagement ring, because then it's got perfect setup, so it stacks really well. So when you're adding the wedding band to it, or the ring guards to it, or the wonder rings to it, you've got a perfect setting for that because the way it's elevated off the hand. So it's the 61-point diamond weight. Remember, that's the largest of the three as far as diamond weight is concerned, and it ends up looking like a solitaire, which, by the way, if that stone was just one round stone and it was equivalent to about 1.5 carats, 2 carats, think about that what it would go for. You would easily spend $8,000 or $9,000 on a decent quality, round, brilliant solitaire that is that size. So to be able to get this one here for so much less is the way to do it if budget is a concern, which for most it is, right? So $699, right? Because that's the idea. You've got, you still really want to get quality in your diamonds. You still want to get all the things we talked about, white bright diamonds, VS material. That's what you're getting here on every single one of those rings. It's just so much more affordable than getting solitaires. And same thing goes with the middle one. The middle one is more of a cluster in the middle, but a floral look to it. So, but that'll still give you kind of the impact of a solitaire at first glance. So all three, $699 a piece. If you like one, let me know. And then we got to move along. So the pink diamond. The key pendant is very much an icon now in a, high-end designer retailer. And they do these in all white diamonds, and they look lovely. They look really, really nice. The issue is they're very expensive, and they don't do the big pink diamonds in the middle like we've done. So what we're going to show you is a pink diamond key pendant. It's item number 1118755, and I'm going to bring it on out, and we're going to get it at home because I know it's been expensive. How could it not be? It's a 20-point pink diamond to start, more pink diamonds around it. We flashed it. You guys are thinking about it and talking about it. Well, let's take what in white diamonds in the retail world would be a good $30,000. Let's upgrade it in a big way like we've done with that 20-point square cushion. It's 8755. This is a 20-pointer. Talk about holiday gift ready. Oh my goodness. Because everybody knows the key pendant. Everybody knows what designer it's synonymous with. Everybody's familiar with it. But this is such an upgrade because you have that gigantic 20-point pink. You have the halo of pinks around it, which is 8 points. I would really, truly, and I'm going to draw your attention into that centerpiece because the center stone in this case is a deeper color than even the side rounds. And then the rest of the way, white diamonds. Almost 2 inches of gold, almost 2 inches of diamonds, 59 points in white diamonds, a grand total here. I mean, think about it. You've got 28 points just in the pinks. You've got the 59 points in the white. So you're getting really, really close to a carat overall, but really it boils down to that pink center. That 20-point pink. We've had this for $49.99. I guess it shouldn't be totally shocking that it's been here at $5,000. We don't have a lot of pendants for $5,000. Some, yes. This is that one that's deserving of every penny of it. We are ready to discount, and better yet, I'm ready to see it out of here. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on the auction block because I want to get the phone lines rocking. And we are going to go all-time low because I've got a Markdown Monday price tag here that is still $38.88. Okay, nice. I don't know who wouldn't want to save $11.11. Sounds like a nice savings. But I'm going to save you more than that because I really want to get in our last 7 minutes of this hour before the Zircon trots out here, I want to get you a better value. And more importantly, let's show it on. Oh, it's a bigger bale. So diamonds by the yard. Yes, 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 because we had a lot of you picking those up this weekend. So it's a great piece for diamonds by the yard because you have that bale that's substantial enough to accommodate the bezel set diamonds. Any of your really, nice chains, whether it's a delicate chain or a bigger chain, doesn't matter. This is going to work beautifully. But there's your length at 1 3/4 inches. I'll show it to you from a distance on the neckline. We're going to make sure this is going. And how do you do that? Well, it's pretty simple and easy. And look at how much size that's going to give you from a distance away, how much beauty that's going to give you with this really cool ornate design with some of the open work up top and that beautiful distinctive key. I'm going to make this better than, and I love it layered too, because layering, maybe if you want to put, a little shorter diamonds by the yard and then a little longer, oh, so pretty. We're going back to our wheel and we're going to discount it. Down and up for auction, not to $3,000. Remember where that price started at $49.99. Remember where it's supposed to be tonight. We're not doing $3,000. I'm not doing $2,000. What has just happened? That's a 20-point pink diamond. And for the record, I have not had, in the history of this show, in the history of hosting, I have not had a 20-point pink under $2,000. So with that said, I'm going to just put it out there. If you don't want it for the key and the design and the white diamonds and everything else, and you just want it for the center stone, the 20-point pink, it would be well worth your while to dial in, because it's not $2,000 either. I don't have an open. We don't have a bidder. And it's going to be a $10 increment when we get this thing started. But I cannot let it sit here and stay here one more day, because everyone here knows that it should be $49.99, and we are ready to move it out from us to you. Perfect holiday season gift idea as well, because the key has meaning and symbolism that you might want to consider for your gift recipient. It's not going to be $2,000. We've already passed the point that no pink diamond in this size has gone. What if we take it to $1,900 to get it started? $19. $10 increments, doesn't matter till we get the open, and we will. As is in the two-tone gold, it's going to stay in the rose and the white. I know we don't do this often. I know we don't bring out many of these key designs, but this would be the key to value, and that's for sure. It's not even going to be $1,900. You've asked for it. Let's bring it on out. And if you want it for the pink diamond, well worth dialing in. It's going to be $1,800 to get it started. 18. No pink diamond has ever gone under 2. That's in that size. So now we're $200 less. We are looking desperately for an opening bid. We want to get it going. We have nobody at $1,800 so far. It's a $10 increment only, and we'll give it 30 seconds to get it started. See what happens. Almost 2 inches of gold and diamonds, and that really, really big pink diamond in the middle, which is just everything. It is so ridiculously saturated, and that becomes, I think, even more important in a pendant, because usually we're not all that up close to seeing a pendant. You know, the rings we look at all the time, and we're really close to our hands and look down at our ring and see it very close up. I love the idea that this is still going to read pink from a distance away, and that's what having a really, really good color is going to do for you. I don't have an open. All right, we'll keep on moving. We got diamond rings going out still from our $6.99 wheel. Had some great affordable for you. We're going to show you a major blue zircon in about 3 minutes, and I'm keeping this one. Think they'd let me borrow it just for my, I have a, just for a day, just to wear something really, really special. I mean, think about it. You could own one of the most important pink diamonds that we have left in our inventory, because we have no new ones coming in. It's our 20-pointer. It's one of our larger ones here, and you've got that gorgeous color and so much happening around it, and $1,800. All right, so no keys. All right, you guys are not into the key pendant tonight, and that's okay. We can move right along and show you this one, Alexandrite. And it's going to also have some pink diamonds. We're making diamonds look like pink diamonds are a dime a dozen, but they're not. And here it is. Thanks to that new light, we are already seeing the purples and the reds come through, because I'm going to tell you, in my office, it was not looking red or purple, but there is a little bit of incandescent hotter light here. So you're seeing both. You're seeing the blues and the greens. You're seeing the reds and the purples, and it's all happening in this 36-point pear-shaped Alexandrite. It is 22 points in pink diamonds. and it's going to be 86 points in white diamonds. So you got a lot going on here, right? And it's a big league piece when it comes to, okay, really good color, 100% color change because it's already trying with all its might here to do that color change right now. And it's 1122524. So let's go. 36-point pear shape, Alex, 22 points in the pink, and you have another 86 points in white diamonds. That's the really big halo on the outside. You see those diamonds, how enlarged they are? So you're getting a whole big assortment of the white diamonds on the outside edge there. We're thrilled to bring it to you, but it's got to go. And we got now a minute and 20 seconds till our blue zircon kicks off hour number 2 on this Monday. So how about this? $39.99. Skip it. Forget about it. Let's make it $19.99 instead for the one and only Alexandrite collector out there tonight, who is, you can see why we wanted to put pink diamonds around it, because when you see that starting to change color and you see the pinks and the reds and the purples that are happening, that's why it looks so natural to have a beautiful, like an upper echelon halo happening there with that beautiful pink diamond. Do we love it? Because it really just matches the pinks and the reds that are coming through on that Alexandrite. So it all makes sense to put it together and get one of those rare color changing exotics in your collection for your very own at $19.99. All right. Tim, any questions on the diamond rings at all? I think we've got that beautiful solitaire look going out. The floral ring cluster here, that vine style, always popular in that diamond ring. So some great choices in all diamonds tonight, which is always thrilling. Don't forget about our Grandidierite that's here for $79.99 for that museum piece. And let's get to it. It's the top of the hour in 10 seconds. So that means it is Zircon time. And I just, you know, there are certain stones that I do this every day and been doing it for a long time, and honestly, you can put, you know, the Hope diamond in front of me, and at this point, I'm going to go, okay, great, you know, because it's when you're surrounded by a lot of jewelry, it takes a lot to get your attention and to be impressive. Well, it's the top of the hour, so let's just welcome everybody in. Glad you're with us tonight. Thanks for being here. We are TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. This is going to be our last call on that beautiful Alexandrite. If you'd like it, let me know. I'm about to show you something I previewed twice. That's how excited I am for it. It's really special, and it's a beautiful stone in its own right that's mined out. So there's a lot of attraction to this stone, and there's a lot of people who collect it. But I can't help but notice that with this particular round, there is a specific color that allows it to look more like the ultimate Paraíba. Because, you know, there's this household cleaning agent that we all have in our, you know, cupboard to clean glass that I won't use the name because it's probably trademarked, but it's a very specific type of blue because it's a very bright color, right? It's a very distinctive color. It's not a standard blue color like the sky. It's got a very distinct kind of neon blue element. And we use that term because that happens to coincide with what is actually considered the actual best of in Paraíba color, is when you get that specific tone. Very few Paraíbas ever achieve that. I mention that because when I look at this zircon, which is a blue zircon, this particular round, which is enormous, has a lot of really bright green to it as well in the blues, and it's so gorgeous and bright and so aqua level that it ends up looking a little bit like that ideal in that copper-bearing tourmaline. So that's just a side note, because for those of you that are already zircon fans, the blue zircons I normally classify as an electric blue. This is more of an aqua meets electric blue. There's a little bit of a green element to it that just makes it a wow. So let's take a look at it together, because I know we've seen it a couple of times if you've been with me, and I know there's been some already talk about it. And yes, there's the brilliance from that double refraction we love, and there's that beautiful mounting that's got a carat 20 in diamonds, but it's item number 112-2006. And even if that's never been on your radar before, like blue zircon has not been something you've thought about, this stone may change your mind, and it may just make you blue zircon obsessed, because it's just so, do I have the words for this? This is where the stone does not need my description. It doesn't need my adjectives. My adjectives cannot do this justice. That stone is 452 and firing on all cylinders. Completely mined out of Cambodia. There's only been one mine in the world and it's got a carat 20 diamonds around it that are all burnished in the mounting. And yes, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. So we take care of you. Look at the inside. Oh, look at the green. See the greens coming through from the inside too. That looks like Paraíba, doesn't it? Now, Paraíba, say what you will, it's beautiful, it's neon. If you get a really clean stone and a big stone, you're going to get some neon color. But it is never going to ever going to give you that brilliance or refraction, because this is doubly refractive. So you will never see, no matter how neon or clean a Paraíba is, you'll never see it achieve what this is doing as far as that light and bright and really just firing element. I mean, that's what it's about. The sparkle factor is off the charts here. It's also a carat 20 in diamonds, and you saw it's got that gray finishing. Now, white, yellow, or rose gold, there's nobody on the phone lines. Oh my goodness. See, I'm concerned about this. We can have all the rest of the pieces stay here, but this one's not going to stay. And, you know, it is Monday night, so we mark down everything, whether it's new, whether it's been here, whether it's whatever. We mark down everything. Not a little bit, not $5 or $10 or $100. I'm talking about thousands, and that's where this one's going to go. And the last thing I'm going to have you do is miss out, because I'm going to tell you something. I know this inventory like the back of my hand, and we don't have another one like this. And I have blue zircons. Very few rounds, very few in large sizes. They're extinct stones, so there's no hope of getting any more. We have the luxury of, this is something, when I've been in this business so long, I was around when this was actively being mined. It has something, when I started in the business, it was actively being mined, and I got to work with the family who actually did mine it. And one of the greatest joys of my career was working with them. Just joyous, wonderful, just excited about life, happy people. And they were always a joy to meet with, whether it was trade shows, whether it was on the air, doing shows with loose stones. I just cannot say enough about this. Presentation grade, you better believe it. That's one that I don't know how it escaped being gifted to a president or a head of state or a queen or a king. I mean, it's that kind of level. And with all that diamond weight, I'm just waiting for somebody to say, Lolo, I like it. Because if Lolo likes, there might be somebody out there who likes it as well. And I don't want you to miss out. That would be tragedy, because there's just nothing else like it. There's nothing else I can bring you. And I'm only here to promise you that the price is going to be the lowest it can possibly be. That's the only thing I can tell you, is that I can guarantee you that whatever we're supposed to get, I'm going to tell you, because I personally like to know what I'm saving. How does one know if they're getting a good deal unless you know where it started? Where was it? Where was it supposed to be? All of that is important to know. This is a $49.99 TVON ring. Zircons are nowhere else in retail, at least that I've seen, as far as like retail establishments selling new jewelry. Zircons are very tough because no two stones are going to be exactly alike. Their cutting can be a little wonky. This is not. It's perfection in the round, showing off all that double refraction to the absolute max capacity. I am not going to ask for $49.99, but we need a collar. Take it in the yellow gold, take it in the rose gold if that's your preference. But we can't have jewelry stay here. When it's a Monday night, we mark everything down, not because it's a good, smart business practice, but because we want to move a lot of jewelry, right? Get ready for our big, Wednesday debut night and all that. We really want to make sure that we get a lot of jewelry at home, and I have nobody on the lines yet. So what do you say about $39.99 or $29.99? Makes sense, right? But here's what I'm going to do instead. We take it on down, we give it away, and you got about probably 10 seconds to get on the lines to make it yours, because trust me, it's going to fly. And it's not going to be $29.99 either. And you know this because I said it the other day. When this mounting came out 2 years ago, I sold it as a semi-mount to a customer who already had the loose stone. She had a perfect loose stone. It was $3,000 2 years ago for the mounting by itself. So right now, the Zircon, well, the Zircon's free, but also the mounting has gone up in the last 2 years. Because I'm sorry, I wish I could control the gold market and the diamond market, but I can't, and I don't, and we don't. And yet the gold and diamond market has gone up in the last 2 years, and yet this is the price of the mounting 2 years ago. By itself, like just our direct cost. Does anybody want a free Zircon? Because if you do, yes, I'm going to try it on. If you want it, if you're not sure if you want it, the ticket is to be dialed in. White, yellow, rose. Operators, let me know who's got it first, because that's going to be, when it's gone, and I wish I had more. I wish I did. I mean, if I had my way. See, that's the problem about hosting here. is that I want to have 100,000 of these. I don't. I want to have 20 of them. I don't. I'd love to have 10 of them. I don't. That's the problem. That's the problem, is we're working with rarities that I can't just mass produce, right? Which means I also have people upset with me all the time because we don't have one for everybody, and you might miss out. We don't want that to happen. So what do you think about this? Are we excited about it? It's not going to be $29.99. It's not going to be $28. So here's more savings coming your way. Even more reason to be on the phone lines ready to go. Hi, Joyce. Okay, it's not even $28.88. I'm going to keep going. You can always say sold, operators, if you want to just claim it. You know me. I'm going to still take it down to the lowest price I possibly can. I'm going to take it lower than I can. But that's what it looks like on. This is, I always like to point out, it's not a dome that goes whoop. It doesn't do that. It's not like Epcot. I mean, right? Or if you're in LA, the Cinerama Dome. It's like our little mini Epcot, but it's a movie theater. Or at least it was. It closed, I guess. But the dome is still there. It's a landmark. They can't get rid of it. The last time I was there, Tony, right before they closed, I saw a movie there. And it was a movie starring Charlize Theron. And I got to sit next to her during her own movie. It was wild. It was weird. I felt very uncomfortable. It's like, oh, this is weird. This is weird. But it was awesome. Yes. Thank you. It's not $28.88. It's not $27. I'm going to keep going. It's not $27.77. It's not $26.99. It's not $2,500. I mean, I love it. And I love it right now at that price. I mean, I would gladly buy. I'm not going to get a chance to buy this. That's clear. But I would gladly take it at $25.99 if that were my price. It's not my price for you. Here's what I'm going to do. If you haven't dialed, dial. Why not give yourself a chance here? It's not even $2,500. $24.99. I cannot get enough of this piece. And it's such a beautiful, posh way to do bold diamond weight while still keeping it like there's an air of casualness about it. I don't know. I always say that because it just, to me, double halos, triple halos, they look more formal. This looks like, why should you wait to wear your bold favorites? Just wear them. Wear that with denim. Wear that with your favorite leisure attire, your favorite loungewear. I mean, why not? Jewelry goes, right? Just wear it and enjoy it and let the world marvel at what is sitting atop your finger, because it really is a stunning piece that looks like a freak of nature stone, and it is. And it's not even 24 or 23 or 22. I'm just going to keep going because I have a couple of you on the lines, right? Are we thinking about this one? Are we thinking about it? Because it's not even $22.99. They're like, if she's going to keep going, I'll just let her go. But remember, say sold if you want it so you can reserve it, okay? Because I will still take it even lower than $22.99, which is a miracle. And it's not 22, and it's not 21, and it's not going to be, oh goodness, how much trouble am I going to be in? Well, this is the beauty of Mondays too, you know? Because, yeah, it's like tomorrow I'm not here, so, you know, by Wednesday it'll be a distant memory. It's not even $2,099. I am so ready to get this at home. Let's see who's got it. It should be gone, like, way long gone already. I'll make it $1,999 only, and that is dazzling. You will love it. You have my word on that. You will love it. Like, you may actually deem this your new favorite piece of jewelry in your entire collection when you get that home. You very well may say, that's my favorite. That is my new favorite ring. I can't get enough. I gotta have it. $19.99. Like, you gotta wear it every day. Just wear it and enjoy it and live in it and love it. Look at it on the hand again, because it's so easy to wear, because it's a dome style, and because look at this, all the comfort is built in. It's got the under gallery all the way through. I just love seeing those. That, if you told me, if I saw that and only that, I would think I had the biggest Paraiba in the world, right there. That's what I would think by looking at it. And you saw that from the inside. I mean, there is like a blue-green element, turquoise. I mean, it reads as the most, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. You know how, like, if you've ever wished, like I have, because I love sparkle, but I also love turquoise, and turquoise is an opaque stone, and I love the color turquoise, but you know what? I want sparkle. I want sparkle in my gems. So this to me is like it marries a color of turquoise, like a bright, vibrant neon turquoise, with the beauty of sparkle that goes beyond what diamonds can even do. That to me is like the holy grail stone. And if you are at all into blues and greens, neons, bright, I mean, obviously this is not a ring you're going to wear if you don't want attention. That I would give it that disclaimer. If you're the wallflower who doesn't want to talk to anybody, who wants to be shy and quiet, that's not your ring. I would not wear this outside the house if that's the case, because trust me, people are going to stop you. They're going to rave and rant about your ring. They're going to stop you and want to know everything about it. Where'd you get it? What is that? I've never seen anything sparkle like this. And if you think this is some trick of the camera or trick of the lights or trick of something, it's not. This is the beauty of zircon. And this is why when you experience zircons, you usually want to have more of them. If you are somebody who is sparkle obsessed like I am, have been from a young age, long before my career in gems and jewelry took off, I got to tell you, I just adore sparkle. Give me sparkle. Give me all the sparkle. I love it. I can't stop. It doesn't matter. I won't grow out of it ever. I'm that girl. I love, like I would literally, if I could, I would have a diamond encrusted car, which I realize would be stupid. So I would do it in Swarovski crystals, just to be clear. That would be safer, right? A little safer. But that's what I would do. There is such a thing, Andy. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? There is. If you haven't seen it and you're a sparkle obsessed like me, look up, I think it was I want to say it was an SL Mercedes, that, you know, two-door convertible coupe, which, you know, and just completely covered in Swarovski crystals. Yes. Completely. The whole thing. The whole car. Yes. I'll take it. I'll take 5. I mean, yeah, that would be everything. But that's like if you're that person, you know, and you say, some girls say glitter runs through my veins. I believe diamonds run through my veins. So that's where if you just can't get enough sparkle, that's the ring you need to have. And the fact that it's got this constellation of diamonds set into the gold, as if the diamonds just came to the surface of this dome of gold, that is the beauty of it. All right, I've said my piece. I mean, I could talk about that all week long. I could just stay here talking about that ring. We could just talk sparkle, just talk the blue. That is just so on fire electric, and that is not a sapphire blue. It's not a tanzanite blue. Doesn't look anything like the other blue stones you have. It doesn't look like topaz. It doesn't look like anything. It just looks like the most vibrant neon, like that cleaning product color of the ultimate Paraiba, and yet it's in zircon. Okay. And you're still getting rare, and you're still getting mined out and all that, right? Paraibas are mined out. So are Cambodian blue zircons. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, since we love our zircons now, I want to show you the pink variety, the big one. We had one yesterday. It was 16.5 carats. Now today I have a 10 carat 51. How are we doing, Andy? Did anybody take my... I don't even want to call it a blue zircon. I want to call it something else, because that's beyond. Electric turquoisey blue. Look at that. Oh. And you see all the rainbow colors coming from it. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Okay, so I've said my piece on that. Let's go to our 1051. I'm going to stay with the zircons. This is listed as an orange pink, and it is. It just reads on my monitor really pink. But it's got a lot of that orangey element to it. So then together with the orange and the pink, it looks like Patbarasha. But again, another stone that's a zircon looking like something else in a rare color. But this is 1122470, and it's my big pink zircon. Not quite as large as the one I had over the weekend, but that might be exactly what the doctor ordered. Maybe someone's looking for a 1051 instead, which this is a 1051 cushion cut, amazing piece. And the bigger diamonds, this is now a mounting that's becoming quickly an icon here, a 66-point diamond mounting. It's 2470, by the way. Did I say 1051? What was that? Did I say it? Am I losing my mind? Am I ready for a little time off? I'm going to the happiest place on earth tomorrow, but not Disneyland. My happiest place. It's not Disneyland. Take your guess as to where that might be. A little prize for whoever guesses right. My happiest place on earth, not an amusement park. Although it's a close second. Here's 1122470. It's our 1051 cushion. It is a pink orange pink. We're calling it orange pink. I know you're only seeing pink here, at least on my monitor too, but this has an orangey presence to it when you see it in person. Already looked at these extensively, got here real early today because, you know, we have a little problem on our freeways here in Los Angeles, so I had to leave really, really early just to make sure I got here. it's like one of the major, freeways is shut down completely. So, yeah, only a few million people travel it every single hour. So, it's no big deal. So had to plan accordingly. But so I got here early, thank goodness. And, had a lot of time on my hands to send you guys emails and send pictures and then look at all my jewelry really well. And this one definitely has an orangey pink presence when it's away from these lights. So FYI there. 66 points in the diamond weight. There are only 6 diamonds. They're princess cuts. That means they are 11 points each. Give me the big diamonds. They're there. And now you also have, we did it in two-tone gold, a rose gold setting for the center and the white gold the rest of the way, which looks fabulous. I'd recommend leaving it that way. You don't have to. Yeah. What? Oh, that's a really good guess, except the season is over. That's a really, and they're very close. They're very close, Will. Who is that? That's a really close guess. Who is it? Who? Oh, I thought you said Harden. I was like, what? But that's also a good guess. So that is not right, but very close. All right. Because that season's over. Yeah. Unless I go to like South America or something, they're playing. But here we go. 1051, 66 points in diamonds. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to give you a little value on a zircon that, yes, is a little bigger than the last one, and pinky orange in color, and not going to be the same price as, the one that I had, was it yesterday? This is going to be on the hand really quickly here, and then let's make sure we blow it out, because that's what I'm doing today, right? We're still going to do that? We're going to do that for another hour and 40 minutes? Yes, we are. You can't stop me now. Look at this. Woo! So if you think, well, the round's really glittering, does the cushion do it? Yes, it does. Are you waiting on this one? Better price. This is where it is. There it is, $69.99. See how they call it orange pink? It is an orange pink. And again, in person, and I think even on this angle, it looks more orangey pink. This really looks like it does in real life, okay? How about this for a better value? $7,000 we don't like, right? Nah, I don't either. I'm going to make it $2,999. Instead, we're going to take over 50% off of our should-be price on the first look at it. And this has that perfect trio of gigantic princess cuts on each side. Look at what that does when you move. If you think you need a round to make a zircon sparkle, look what that rectangular cushion cut is able to do. It is hypnotic. Like mesmerizing kind of color dancing through that stone. You really see it's like when the pink and the orange, and I'm not talking about a segmented color, it's not like a bicolor, it's really blended. So it's like a hybrid of the two colors that are blended together. So it looks like those 50-50 Padparashas sapphires that have a really good blend of the pink and the orange, but it's in a stone that, again, sapphires, we love them, but they don't sparkle like that. So you get zircon giving us the sparkle. You get the color that's just rare. It is out of that Ceylon mine, which is the new mine discovery in 2020. So it hasn't been around for all that long, but we're excited to bring you some of the prizes of the mining venture here, and that is one of them. So total collector stone, $29.99. Then what other surprises do we have? If you want to go to Aqua Emerald Cut, I have one. Remember I mentioned with the Fire Opal Emerald Cut. We have a beautiful Aqua Emerald Cut that's discounted today. We do. We have that 2271 Emerald Cut. Oh my goodness. Pam has left us. Pam, did you really leave the building? She said, that's it, I'm out of here. You have talked me into enough jewelry. I'm out of here. She had to change the channel. Don't do that. No, please don't. Please just stay and hang out. Listen, thank you though. we're chuckling about that. I've heard that before, Pam. All right, coming up next, let's get to it. We've got a, so the very first time I ever saw a stone like this next one, I bought it on the spot. I'd been in the business at that point. I'm trying to think what year that was. I think it was 2012. So it was about 11 years ago, and it was the first time I'd ever seen not a black diamond, but a cut like this. Have you ever seen a black diamond cut like this? Because the very first time I ever saw a fancy faceting to a black diamond was 2000, I think it was 2012. And I was not here, TVON didn't exist then. And I bought it on the spot, and I actually gifted it. And I know that I gifted it to my mom So I know she could, if she was standing right here, she would tell you. Every time I see her in person, I say, Mom, are you done with your black diamond yet? Because I really would like to. I kind of regretted gifting it. I really, really, really wished I would have kept it, because I went years and years and years without seeing another one. And then, of course, we have black diamonds here every now and then, but this is what they usually look like. And don't get me wrong, this is a cool stone. But let me show you the difference. I have a round here, and this is a bigger stone, but look at that. That's the round. Do you see how it's got that traditional faceting? It's opaque, they always are, but you've got a traditional round cut here. Flat table facet, crown facets on the side, leading down to the pavilion, which is underneath. Do you see the difference here when you get, yes, a cushion cut, but it's all the faceting that's happening all around it. It's like a prismatic faceting. I'm going to polish it up best I can, try it on here as well, so you can see what this one looks like, 112-2492, but true story. I literally saw one, it's a pear shape, and it was just faceted like this. You don't have to have a certain cut to do this. It could be round, it could be pear, it could be cushion. Those are the ones I've seen, but this is where the faceting goes up. Instead of being flat across the top, it actually is all this faceting, almost like a checkerboard, but they're not exactly uniform. They're not like a static uniform facet pattern all the way around. It leads up almost like a pyramid kind of faceting where it goes up top. Now this is still a big stone, it's a carat 75. We have the white diamonds around it, which are beautiful. So you get the carat 75, technically it's a cushion cut. I know it kind of looks like an oval. It's a very soft corner cushion. So you've got cushion cutting, but again, watch this from the side. So you see, and this is so important because do you see what's happening? Every facet, and they're all different shaped facets. It's not one uniform thing, right? It's not one, sometimes it's like a diamond shape, sometimes it's like a trillion shape. This is all different faceting to basically maximize the entire surface area of the stone. My mom's laughing at me right now on text. She's like, yes, every single time, every single time. Sometimes I don't even need to see her in person. And I'm still asking her to come up and I'll say, are you ready? Do you want to send me the black diamond? Because, you know, I'm going to put it to good use. And that is what we're doing here. So it's the facet pattern that you just rarely see. I've only had a couple here ever. This is one of our best. She says she's not done with it. What a surprise. Yeah, she's not done with the black diamond yet. So I'll have to wait another day or buy this one. But it also has 76 points in diamonds too. So you've got the white diamonds around it. So you're getting an overall here of 251. Thank you. And here's what we're going to do on this one. White, yellow, rose. Keep in mind that I'm a fan of black diamonds in any gold color. So if you feel like yellow gold's not your jam, then go ahead and get in white or rose, and that's no problem at all. But here we are. So you've got a really, really special look. I'm so thrilled to bring this to you because it's also going to be a value, a deal. And oh, in 2012, when I bought that pear-shaped fancy facet black diamond, I remember distinctly what I paid. It had nowhere, because I see it, you know, frequently when, you know, well, I wouldn't say frequently, but when I do see my mom, I see it. Gosh, I haven't seen her in a year plus, so yeah, it's been a while. But I know it well, and it's got far less in the white diamond weight around it. It's a comparable size. I've just got to say, if you want this, let's just give you a TVON deal. If only TVON existed back then, right? I wouldn't have had to spend as much money on jewelry as I did, right? That's the beauty of TVON. You know that. That's why you're here. You're here for the values. You're here for the deals. Let's make this even better. Then, I like it at $34.99 and all. I get that you're getting 2.5 carats plus in diamonds, but here we are with a better value than even that, 34. 3,000, 25, that's basically 1,000 a carat, but remember you're getting that big, big center, that cushion cut. This is a facet pattern that if you think, well, okay, so it's a different look. It costs more to do. It always costs more to get these patterns. This is why you see so few of them. I have yet to see one in retail, actually. Black diamonds are out there. They're very popular, but I don't see them in this kind of facet pattern, and it becomes so vital when you have an opaque stone. You want that luster to show off. You want that vibrance, that reflection, that beautiful. You see it. Look at how, if you actually see, there's like a long step. It's like a long pie facet that goes all the way up to, it's almost like a culet at the top. So it's all these really elongated kite facets that lead up to that center point of the diamond. It's not sharp or anything, but it's just so incredibly attention grabbing. And I have nobody at 25. Well, it might be just me and my mom who like it, or maybe it's just about the pricing and we got to take that even lower. So here goes nothing. We're going to do something wild here. and I'm just going to skip out on remember, this was $34.99. Was like way back a few moments ago. We're going to make it better than even $24.99 or $2,000, or just to make sure it goes, because you know it's going to get a home one way or the other, because this is basically, you're probably saying that at home right now. Well, maybe she can finally get that faceted black diamond and not need to bug mom so much about hers. Yeah, that's an option. If I price this right, though, that's not an option. It's not going to stick around. It's not going to last. It's not going to be here from me, because it's not even $19.99. 2.5 carats plus in diamonds, and it's also not going to be $1,000. Tony's back there going, huh? I can hear him through the fireproof room going, huh? What? $9.99 for $251 in diamonds. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. $9.99? Come on. That's what I'm saying. That's it. I'm going to give you the price that I want. So I just gave it to you. Let me know if you want it. White, yellow, rose. You want me to try it on? That's what I thought. How'd I know? Because I get so excited sometimes about my ring and my value that I haven't even put on the hand yet, have I? So here it is. Here it is. Ooh. This looks like, sorry, I'm staring at it. I'm just staring at it in my own little world here. Look at that ring. Tons of white diamonds, not just a traditional double halo, but it's almost like leaf-like around it with these leaves of bigger diamonds on the out. What is this doing here for $9.99? I can't have it stay here. Not $9.99. Not a carat 75 black diamond with 76 points, over 3/4 of a carat of white diamonds around it. Tony, what? Where did I go wrong? I don't shock Tony too many times. He knows me too well. We haven't just been working together here for 7 years. I've worked with Tony for most of my career, not all of it. I was at a couple places where he was not. But most of it, the majority of my 21 years, I've worked with Tony as my director. He knows my deals. He knows my values. I shocked him and stunned him with this one. I heard him go, what? Huh? It's $9.99. Okay, and it's here. Well, okay, so here we are. White, yellow, rose. Pick your favorite gold color. Get your size. Get it shipped to the door for free, so then you see what you think. See if you like it. Fancy faceting, black diamonds. Trust me, it is the ticket. It is the ticket. It maximizes the beauty of the stone. They're hot anyways right now. It goes with, can I just recommend, it goes with everything, right? Do you ever find, I find so often, this is what I'm always telling my mom, I'm always like, Mom, but I need a black and white diamond ring. She's like, you're in the business, go figure it out. But they're never fancy facet pattern. That's the thing. And how often do you get dressed where you're going, what do I have that's going to go with this? That still looks different than the white diamond ring that I wear every day, because a lot of us wear a white diamond ring every day, right? And we love it. But, you know, it's like maybe you need something a little different or something a little unique, but still goes with everything, still has this universal style to it. That's what you got to have. And I think the black and the white spectator look does that. Oh, my goodness. Is it still here? Oh, we can't have this. Yes. Did you get it? Oh, maybe verifying on it? Maybe. Okay, so we have white, yellow, rose. Yeah. Oh, did Betty call in and say hello? Hi, Betty. Yes, Betty. Hi, Betty in Bakersfield. I love saying Betty in Bakersfield. I just love saying that, Betty in Bakersfield. I'm going to call her Babe Betty. I mean, I don't know if that's appropriate, but Betty's a babe. She's a babe. I mean, right? We're friends on Facebook, so I can say that. She's a babe. She's a babe. Betty's a babe. What can I say? All right, coming up next, let's move along. Let's talk about any requests that you might have, guys. Don't ask me for any more fancy facet black diamonds, because that's all I got right there. Andy even came out to see what was going on. I was like, what exactly is happening? It's a $3,500 ring, and now it's $9.99? Ooh, okay. Coming up, we have got, now I remember I flashed that large round. So if you like it, it's a 530. This is the 5 carat 30 with the white diamonds around it. That's a carat 14 in diamonds. So that's going to be 530 center, carat 14. Ooh, I don't know if I should put that up because see, how do you make it make sense with what I've done here? It doesn't. It just doesn't. They don't jive. So here we go. Coming up. So I'm going to bring you, since bottom of the hour is already here, it means we're halfway through our Monday already. Oh my goodness. So let's show you this. It's going to be our, you know how lately we've had a couple museum collection rubies, and they've been very pricey, and they should be. They actually shouldn't be priced at all. They're museum collections. They shouldn't have a price. I have a ruby to try and help everybody who wants, like I can't call this museum because it's not really a size that we would consider, but I have been tasked lately with a lot of you saying, I saw the museum piece. Now we had a 3 carat, we had a 1 carat, but they're really far more pricey than typically our jewelry is. So a lot of you said to me via messages, emails, etc., and calls, said, do you think that maybe you could find one that's not actually dubbed museum collection, but looks like it should be? And I found one, and it's right here. And for those of you that, listen, I also worry about, you know, I'll admit, I sometimes don't wear pieces because of their value. I just, you know, sometimes some of the more important pieces in my collection, I don't like to wear just anywhere and everywhere. I just think that a lot of people with the museum caliber stones that you invest a lot more into, I think that there can be a little hesitation on how often you wear it. Now, this is not a stone that you should ever hesitate to wear. It's a 9 on the Mohs scale, so you've got no issues with durability. But do you guys see the resemblance of this stone to those quote-unquote museum pieces we've had? Because of what makes those museum is their clarity. And I'm just giving a little extra polish here because it just felt like it had a little smudge, and now it looks much better. So this is the color. It's the color. It's Burma, which, by the way, the museum stones were not verified as Burma. So we don't call them Burmese because they weren't certified or verified as Burma. That was another thing a lot of you had mentioned was, you know, here I am up here all the time telling you about the importance of Burma as the best source for rubies. Well, there's a lot of people who say, well, if it's not Burma, I don't want it. This is Burma. So you've got item number 1120748. I hand selected this stone because out of every ruby we have access to, this is the one that it's identical, really. It's got the glow, it's got the clarity, it's got, what do we always say, crystallinity, where you just see complete 100% transparency through the whole stone. It is just like, it's like red diamond, but better. I mean, honestly, red diamonds don't even look like this. They don't give you that transparency where you see right on through it. This is 64 points. It is private collection, which is where I found it. And it's got the bridge mounting, so you're still getting 82 points in diamonds. But this is the fun part, because a lot of you know with a really exceptional ruby quality, source, size, clarity, all of those, a lot of us know that that's going to come with a hefty price tag. We may want to think rubies for holiday gift giving. I think scrap the gift giving for a minute and just think about what you're going to wear for the holidays. Obviously, you wear it far beyond just the holidays, but it is that piece that you might want to have now, even though it's still, you know, mid-November. Get it now. Have it for your holiday Thanksgiving feast, right, which is 10 days away. Have it for all the holidays upcoming. Wear something that is that celebration color. Red, the color of love, the color of life, the color of passion, the color of confidence, power, all those things. This is the best ruby I have that is not, and it's from Burma, and it's not museum dubbed, but it's got all the look, all the characteristics, and it's not overly gigantic, so it works for hopefully a large variety of our shoppers today. I can't say enough about it except for the fact that it's also supposed to be $39.99. I'm going to change that right now. I'm changing that, so don't worry about it. Let's do, sometimes Monday night markdowns are fun to do on my own. Other times I like to put it in your power, right? Give you the power as the viewer, as the shopper, and this is stunning. Let me try it on for you as well. What a ring. Comfortable too. For being a larger band that's really like a 3-in-1, that's a comfortable ring. Wow, look at that from all the angles. Diamonds don't stop. They just don't stop. It's white, yellow, or rose. what's it going to take? We haven't done an auction tonight. I even tried a few over the weekend, and those didn't even really take off. So very interesting. Maybe it's going to be a night that we can turn that around. I want to get a lot of people in, but you know what that means. Not even $3,000 to open, and you've got every bit, the color, the clarity. I will add, this is a mounting that usually takes a 1 carat. So safe to say you've got a stone that's facing up larger than its actual carat weight, and it's in any gold you want, although I always am going to advocate for rubies and yellow gold, even though, yeah, this gold is all covered in diamonds. So here we are, and not even asking for $3,000 or $25,000, or I'm really thinking $2,000 is going to get a lot of people going, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's make sure we get a lot of people in. That's really the only point of an auction, is to get a lot of people the opportunity. Open the door, because that's not the kind of thing you even find in a retail store. And if you are going into retail, and if you're finding a ruby like that, chances are it's glass filled, or it's Mozambique material, or it's one of those highly, treated stones, one of those, right? And not from Burma, not natural. I mean, my goodness, there's so much faux out there, so much lab grown, that we don't do that here. So, I mean, you have to be so very careful right now, because so many, like, fine jewelry stores, if you will, are selling lab grown, man-made material. So it has nothing to do with the actual real article, the genuine article out of the earth, like what we're showing you. So I'll still put our prices and values up against the faux stuff, the fake, the man-made, the lab grown. But we have no open at $2,000. So here's the deal. I'm going to go $1,500 as my final offer, $1,500. It's a $10 increment. I know that's going to do it. That's going to have no choice but to get a lot of people on the phone lines ready to go. No question about it. We are looking for 15. It is a $10 increment. You're changing the gold. You're getting your size. You're doing all of that. And right now, there's still nobody on the phone lines. So there's the fun part. You might have a chance to come in, and is this going to be a one and done? Is it going to be a one bidder situation? Is it going to be a, well, right now we have 0 bidders. That is not good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is about the auctions of late, but they've been doing this. And then I beg and I plead, and we give, a couple minutes go by, and we might get one bidder. How about this? Living up to the moniker that this Monday night is, markdowns, mega markdowns, must-have jewelry. Can I add that in? Because I think this is going to must-have territory. It's not going to be $1,500. I can't put this back in a vault. After all of, and I'll be honest, there were so many people who've reached out in the last week or two about, I want that museum level, but it was either I want a size that's not as big, I don't want the cost to be as much, or I want to get Burma. Those were kind of the 3 caveats there. I didn't have a chance to reach out to every single person who had made that request over the last week or two. So here it is, and it may be a little unexpected, but I got to tell you, we're going to take it even lower than this. I know this is going to work. Because how can it not? There's an 82-point diamond mounting. Hey, it's not the first one that I've sold under mounting costs tonight. We did that with the Zircon earlier. Blue Zircon went under the cost of the mounting. Now we have a bridge mounting with 82 points in diamonds, and it looks like I'm having to already go under the cost, and guess what? It's going lower. And what's more valuable is actually the ruby. Like, no question about it. The ruby is far more valuable and far more rare. I can get you 82 points in diamonds all day long. I can put it in a lot of gold. That's not all that challenging. The ruby is, because you're looking at that really superb, really perfect level of quality, and we don't have a 1,500. Okay, let's try not 14, not 13, not 12, not 11. This cannot happen, but just want to make sure that somebody out there who's enjoying this ring to some extent can get it, and get it for a much better value than it certainly ever should be. It's going to be $1,000 to start. How about that? $1,000. And Burma ruby, just FYI, if you're not super familiar, is a $20,000 a carat wholesale. They've been under sanctions for the better part of 2 decades. You haven't been able to import or export anything from Burma for most of the last 2 decades. And we have nobody at 1,000. Okay. Well, we'll take a last look at it, and then we'll see if we've gotten open. 60 seconds, I would say. Okay, let's do 60 seconds. What? I mean, this is a bit surprising. I've got to admit, even though I have learned to expect the unexpected with auctions, I don't know what's going on here because that is no longer 4,000. I tried to start at 3, then it was clear that wasn't happening, to 25, then to 2, and I was really feeling like 2,000 was going to get it going. But to be at $1,000 and not have an open and 30 seconds remaining, and we got problems. Okay. Something going on? Is my black diamond? Okay, black diamond at least. That hopefully. Okay. Here's the deal, guys. Let's test the phones. Let's just test the phones. I tried it on, right? White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Bridge mounting. FYI, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's shameful to do this, but I'm going to say it. This bridge mounting from our factory, we made it. It's made here in-house. That mounting by itself is over $2,000. Is that a surprise? No. Look at how much gold it is. 82 points in diamonds. It's a complex style to create. I'm just going to sell it. If I'm not here on Wednesday, this is why. You can look to item number 748. If you don't see me here on Wednesday, this would be why. Because it's $9.99. Just, I have no idea. I don't know, but I know this. I'm not going to spend any more time on it, except maybe 60 seconds. And we're just going to sell it. No auction, no bidding, no increments, no nothing. $999. Just to own it. To buy it, to get it, to own it, to have it sent to you in your gold, in your size. All that free, and then you decide. $9.99. What? What? And Tony, 60 seconds. That I'll give it 60 seconds. Yep, 60 seconds that I'll dedicate to that, and that's that. We're going to move right along. Hour and 15. Let me know what your requests are. Whoo, what a piece. What a value. That is Burma ruby and looks exactly like these museum pieces I've had of late that have cost $5 and $6 and $7, and well, there is one for $89,000 here too. And if you want to see it, I have it, but it's $89,000. So for those of you that are saying, because you know that's not our typical price point, 89 grand is not usually, yeah, we could have that for a while, and that's okay. It's not really intended to be sold to the public anyways, but we just like to bring you those pieces as an opportunity. But this, I mean, there's a big distance between 89,000 and 999. So trying to give you a bit better piece at a really, I just can't even. That is just, if you're on a budget and think that your budget doesn't allow, people say this to me all the time, I have champagne taste beer budget, right? They say that. They say that all the time. And that's oftentimes why you can shop here is you can get pieces that are remarkable, high quality, and really be at, you know, quite frankly, costume jewelry prices, because if you don't think costume jewelry costs $9.99, all kinds. I could read a laundry list of designers who have costume jewelry. I mean, faux pieces that are far more than $9.99. I'm embarrassed to even say it. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Designers can do whatever they want to do. They make great style and they make pieces, and you know they do great things, and they still have cool things. But when you can get fine quality, spend under $1,000, and you're getting something as timeless and valuable as gold, solid gold, 82 points in VS diamonds, and a ruby that even from this distance when it's on the hand is completely crystalline. You see still right through it. I mean, that is just the important ruby material we want to have, and it's $9.99. All right, so I'm going to give it a final 30 seconds look, and then I'm done. Then we're moving on. But that is such a value. That's got to be one of my proudest values being here. I was thinking about it. I was already reminiscing. On the way in today, I was reminiscing about, it was a week ago tonight. It was my 7-year anniversary here, and we had the big anniversary celebration. It was so much fun. It was truly, thank you all for being a part of it and being there for it, because and all your sweet, kind, wonderful, you know, comments and wishes and thoughts. It was really a thrilling night that I won't forget. And, you know, here we are. 7 years and a week in, and I think that is also a value that's gonna stick in my head for a while, because that's a really good value, one of our best. Okay, so big aqua coming up. Let's skip ruby. sometimes it's just not a ruby crowd. I'm always amazed because it's dubbed the king of all gems in the gem trade. That's not something I made up. That's actually the gem trade calls rubies the king of all gems. It's the king. And it's kind of like it's got that thing. It's got that following. It's got that value and that worth. And they don't even specify a certain particular origin, you know, but we know that there's a lot of degree of quality out there in rubies, and it differs tremendously whether you're getting a Vietnamese stone or a Mozambique stone. I mean, Mozambique's a really popular source right now, so I always bring that up because most of the material in the marketplace today, if it's decent quality, is Mozambique. I mean, a lot of low quality rubies are out there. They're usually from somewhere else. But Mozambique's a popular source right now for a decent quality, and yet just nothing compares to Burma. And you look at this price, anyway, I've said it, that is just that's a value. Think about it, give it a try. If you're new to us and you want to have this important wearable stone, remember 9 on the Mohs scale, so you have no issue with everyday wear, and unless, you know, if it's too fancy for your everyday lifestyle, then maybe it's a special occasion piece. I never tell you when and where to wear the pieces. That's up to you to decide. But, you know, some of us like to wear diamonds every day and others don't, right? It's a personal preference thing, and it may have a lot to do with, you know, where you live and what you do and, you know, how you dress and all those things, right? Or not. You can just decide. Maybe day by day it changes. For me, that's how I am. Like some days I really want to deck it out and other days I don't. Most days I do. But, you know, there are times when I feel like, okay, I'm just going to run a simple errand. I don't need to put on a lot of jewelry. And this is where, again, you decide, but it's there for you when you need it, because it's not that piece you're saying it's too precious to wear. It's too prized to wear. You wear it, you live in it, you enjoy it, you look down, and you should feel a tremendous sense of pride that you're wearing a quality of ruby like this is. All right, let's keep moving. Big aqua coming up. It's a stunning, stunning Sierra Santa Maria. Look at this color, and let's blow this one out too, because this is one of my I have 2 of my favorite emerald cuts here today. One was a fire opal I showed you in the first hour. Now we have the aqua, which is here now, and the fire opal's still here. And I get requests every day for emerald cut stones. It's just very unique to find. We don't see a lot of them. It's going to be, item number here is 112-1981. Oh, and it's a 3-carat 82 emerald cut. Sierra Santa Maria, carat 11, another bridge, a bigger bridge here in this one, and a really, really special look. And it also happens to be a huge Monday night markdown for you, and there's only the one. Let's make it easy. Let's make it super, super easy. And then we've got Paraíba coming up, and I probably should trot out the pink diamond, even though everything in my being is saying, wait on the pink diamond. Yes, go ahead, Andy. No, really? Catherine in California? Where in California? Where? Oh my goodness, I don't know where that is. Wow, I mean, it sounds up north, right, doesn't it? Because it sounds like another state, if I'm hearing it right. Am I right? Oh, that's amazing. Catherine, welcome to our show. Wonderful, wonderful. I'll have to look that up later, where that is, because I'm not familiar. I love to learn about my home state. It's a big one, so I always learn about new cities. Let me see here, guys. We've got a really, really special aqua. I'm going to make it easy for you. And then we got the pink diamond, which is not the one we had in the pendant. I've got a ring as well. So that's all happening. But here we go with a very special opportunity. It's just a one of a kind. It's in the white gold now. You don't have to leave it that way. By the way, special shout out to Susan. Speaking of California, she's also in California, and she received something today. She said, I said, I'm so glad you love it. She goes, no. What'd she say? More than love. She goes, not love, more than love. I more than love it. So I was so excited to hear that. So thanks, Susan K. She's loving her jewelry, loving her jewelry. So more than love. I like to hear that. So thanks, Susan, again for shopping with us. Let's do this on the aqua. It's going to be our biggest price discount on this one. I can't remember an emerald cut being this drop. It's obviously a big size, but still got the color. Still got that saturated color we love. Betty, was that okay? Okay, good. Betty says she approves of Betty Babe. I called you Babe Betty, but either way, Betty Babe, Babe Betty. I mean, yeah, I like it too. All right, so here we go. Good. She let me know she's cool with her new nickname. Let's do this, guys. Speaking of the babe, that's a babe of an aqua right there. It's just, how do you not love an aqua that's going to have saturated, thorough color like that? So consistent and beautifully done, and bright blues like that. I'm just going to make the $59.99 ring a whole bunch less and we're going to make it $2,999. There's only one. I'm going to try it on for you right now, and that is amazing. It is so pretty, and this is what took kind of the whole jewelry world by storm a few years back, was not just aquas, but specifically emerald cut aquas. And that is it, but the saturation that just can't get better. I mean, any better, and you'd have to go to a sapphire. You'd have to go to a totally different gem hue. You'd have to go to a different stone. This is aqua that's giving you that best thorough, really rich. Look at that. Even from a distance, there it is. And then showing some of those diamonds right through, because the diamonds run right down the middle and through and under the aqua itself. So you see how they're gleaming through, and you can still appreciate those from a distance away. And there's that color. Just to take a pastel, and yes, it's supposed to be a pastel, but to have that level, whew, it looks good. So that's $29.99. And here we go, back up close. That's a one only, last call. And then don't forget, because this one is still just, it's still just kind of winking at me here, and I really wanted to get a good home, but there's that big fire opal in the emerald cut, and let me get the fingerprint off of that. That's an emerald cut fire opal, and that one was here earlier, so just in case you were busy and missed the first hour, want to show that one more time as well so you can see what that fire opal, 574 in this emerald cut. Look at how pretty that is. So that's the 574 right there. And it's got a lot of diamond weight at a carat 53, and that one also happens to be $29.99. So I had to recap it, because those are, like, I mean this, these are my two favorite emerald cuts here, and we have a few to choose from, but I just think they're just two exemplary looks at their individual gem categories. You could not get a better fire opal, and you can't get a better aqua. So, and usually emerald cuts can challenge the stones, either of those. It can be a little more challenging to have really good, strong colors in those gems when they are cut that way. So sometimes you're giving up a little. Sometimes to get the emerald cut, you're giving up. In diamonds, we have to give up a lot of money to get an emerald cut, right? Because emerald cuts have to be cleaner. So usually in diamonds, it just means you're paying more. And it means it's more challenging to find a bigger stone with great clarity. Here, it means it's harder to maintain that high level of saturation in the color when it's an emerald cut. So there they are, each $29.99. It's the same price, left or right. Just want to point those out in case you missed the emerald cut fire opal. So remember, there was a key pendant with a 20-point pink diamond? I have a ring that, sure enough, exceeds the diamond weight, but here it is. I'm going to flash it. I'm thinking about doing this at the top of the hour. Wow, the saturation of this pink. Again, it's like the cushion cut we saw earlier. Very nice high-end saturation. That's coming up. Top of the hour. I know I shouldn't be doing that tonight, but we're doing it. Then we've got the Paraíba round. Now, I know I had one over the weekend. It sold. We've got a round Paraíba that's about the same size, but in a little different mounting. So this also, ooh, very nice. Neon blue-green color. Great to get around in a Paraíba. Also have a nice emerald blowout. And here it is. Okay. This emerald. Lowest price, Zambian. Besides the $50,000 Zambian emerald that I have another Zambian, and it's not as large. Wow, this color. Every time we see why we love the stone, why it is the second most valuable. Valuable, not going to equate to the price tag here, though, because markdown, Monday, that thing. 1 hour left. Take a look at this. Did you see when I just go over, I block the light when I zoom in, because boom, boom. Do you see how the light is shaded, and yet that color stays the same? It actually gets a little bit brighter. Yes, Tim, go ahead. Oh my goodness, who got the fire opal? Oh, Kathy, I'm so happy for you. It is a beautiful fire opal. Is she leaving it in the white gold, by the way, Tim? Yes, that's what I would do too. Thank you so much. Fire opal gone, aqua here. Now for the emerald, which is going to be, yowza, look at that clarity. This is why we really prize a good Zambian is on par with the Colombian. So for those of you going, yeah, but Colombians are the best, right? Well, look at the Zambian. That color and clarity is so strong. It's 1117115. And that does not matter what angle you look at it. It's going to be completely clean all the way through. That is a 1 carat 47 Zambian emerald. Now it's an oval. It's set in the bridge. It's got the diamonds underneath. It's a carat 36. Yes. Oh, sure, sure. You know what? She probably didn't. She might have missed it earlier, so she probably didn't see it on the hand. Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Here's the, I'm going to try on the fire opal. It's no longer mine to wear, but it's Kathy's now. And I want to try it on for her. This, now it's a big ring because remember we were talking about, Tim, how much bigger it looks than even double. Because remember, that was the 574. That looks bigger than even 11 carats, doesn't it? But it is so pretty. And believe it or not, Kathy, TV does not do it justice. You are going to adore that ring. Enjoy. Thank you so much. I'd love to hear from you when you get it home to see what you think. It's very, very special. So congrats on that one. That one's gone. And then let's take another look at the Zambian emerald. So there's one other Zambian. It's $49,999. It is bigger, but this has the identical color and better clarity because it's a carat 47. And you know what? A lot of diamonds at a carat 36. So yellow gold stays in the yellow, but keep in mind you really don't see much of the gold. And that's what I'll show you now with it on the hand. You're just going to see straight up beautiful diamonds here from side to side, all the way through and under, the whole thing. It's wide. This is kind of reminds me of the designer diamond band we debuted this weekend, doesn't it? How it's thick and got depth of the gold and finishing on the inside. That never tapers. So I do recommend go up a half a size more than what you need just for that, you know, to make sure it fits properly and comfortably, because otherwise it's going to be a little snug, and then we'll still, you know, make sure it gets right for you, but I'd rather have it be right when it arrives so you don't have to, you know, do any extra running around. But look at how beautiful that is. So now from a distance, now with darkness, still glowing, still glowing. Look, I can shade the light and it doesn't change the color or clarity of that stone. And you know how difficult it is. Up close, like from this angle, sometimes you're just going to see an emerald just glow. But up close, you're always going to see inclusions. I would contest that with this one, you don't. It's really a struggle to find a flaw in this stone. It really is. So if you tend to be, and that's my beef with the stone, I was born in the month of May. It's my birthstone. And yet I always find it ironic because I'm such a perfectionist in just about everything in life that I find it ironic that I got essentially assigned a birthstone that always has inclusions. Like, that's why it's a challenge to find a really good emerald. So if you're that way and maybe you've never thought about emeralds because you just don't want to have to look at inclusions, and you understand that's the way they work and you understand that's part of the stone, but you don't want to have to deal with that, then I would really recommend this stone. I really have to encourage you to think about shopping this one only, obviously, and now we've got the $17,999 ring for a lot less. A lot less. It's not even $79.99, and this just brings us to our last hour of the show tonight, and it's not going to be $79.99, nor is it going to be anywhere close. This one is going to go fully finished on the inside. We just need to know your size. It stays in the yellow gold. You see all the white diamond weight. That is tremendous. We are going to make sure it goes. That's the name of the game tonight. 79, 69, 59, it's still iffy. 49, 39, well, now we're talking about a value. I'm going to take it even lower than $39.99. It's for one caller only, obviously. There are never two emeralds that really look exactly alike. So this is obviously a one only. There's one other Zambian stone. It's $50,000. That's not always going to work for everybody. Plus, it's really enormous. And that one does show inclusions because even though it's fine, it's still got inclusions visible to the naked eye, whereas this truly does not. You cannot see inclusions in the stone, where you usually have to look through inclusions to see a beauty of an emerald. And I love that this one doesn't have that. And you know what? Instead of $39.99, let's just really blow it out. $3,499 for one caller. And that is wonderful value. When you talk about, not only, it's not just a Zambian stone with that clarity, it's a good size. Emeralds always look bigger than they weigh, so this is giving you a bigger appearance. So carat and a half is already big in the emerald world. And we are thrilled to bring it. $34.99, 30 seconds. I guess we're going to bring out the pink diamond. It's time. We had the pink diamond key. It was a pendant in a key design earlier, and it's still here. And how ironic that it's actually going to be similar size to what we're going to show you in a ring. But I know lately we have been loving collectively the Marquise cuts. So we're going to see that coming up in a ring next. And if you have any requests for our last hour of this Monday, because remember, we all got to go through our TVON withdrawals tomorrow, right? Tuesday, TVON withdrawals. Meet up with your fellow TV Anonymous group and, seek out support, get you through the withdrawals until Wednesday. But this means that we've got an hour of power shopping here to do. And that means we're going to show you our really special 112-2297 item number for our top of the hour. And what a pleasure it is to bring, yes, only one of the most valuable pink diamonds we have here. And keep in mind, I've got two that are over a carat that are $70,000 and $80,000. And instead, this one is right, because I'm going to tell you something. It's about the color first. The priority in your colored diamonds, as well as your colored gemstones, the priority, the number one feature you seek out should be your color. It should absolutely be your color. We just had a big emerald, and I have to zoom back even further just to get this all in the frame. This is wild. It's our 21-point center. It's a Marquise VS still in the clarity, and then it has another 35 points in pink diamonds, and it also has another 69 points in the white diamonds. All together, 125 in diamonds, but really, really it's about that center. That center stone is what it's all about. The center. It's what is again the priority? The color. And when you look at most pink diamonds, it has to be said, because it's the truth, and I know that we're going to have to give that disclaimer about first, make sure that the pink diamonds you're looking at are indeed natural. Because what we're bringing, if we're looking to compare apples to apples, or maybe strawberries to strawberries, it is going to have to be natural to be on par with what we're bringing and delivering here. Keep also this in mind. This is a natural stone that without any treatment, without any help, without any heating, you expect to see natural pinks be very faint in their color, usually actually described as a faint color. And they're still natural and valuable and rare and all those things, but they're actually usually described with that word faint or very light. Now this stone, we kept the GIA out of it. We love the GIA, but we kept it out of it this time because we really want to bring you a value here. A remarkable value. Still delivering a 21-point stone. So it's actually a bit bigger than the cushion cut we had earlier in the pendant. It is also going to have the bridge setting, which you know has a lot of gold. So for those of you that want to feel your gold weight, you just want a great proper support. Like diamonds like this deserve a lot of gold. They deserve a lot of accent diamonds. You're certainly getting that here. I'm a little leery to put it up just because it was earlier tonight that I did have the pink diamond 20-pointer in the pendant, and it's still here. However, this being a lot more expensive of a ring, there's one price on here, and it's $14,899, and that's it. That's the price. It's listed there. It's set to go there. Obviously, Monday nights, we do some different things. We mark things down. We bring the prices, discounts all the way. But this one's going to be a bit of a challenge here, and now it's last hour. So we have a last hour to get your requests in, help you out with anything you saw earlier. If you want to check out availability, see it again, let me know. But this one is not going to be $14,899. That ship has sailed. I already know that. We got to make it better. But I really just want to point out, because I know with the limitations we have on what we have in stock right now, very little here, I know I can't bring out a million pink diamonds to look at it side by side. So we have to take in the fact that how strong a color this is, how very unusual it is to see that strength of pink, where it's not just like, you ever walk in a jewelry store and do this all the time, because I look at these pink diamonds and I go, you would have had to tell me it's a pink diamond. I mean, now that you tell me it's a pink diamond, I can kind of maybe see it, but that shouldn't be the case. You should be able to look at the stone and determine what color it is. Your pink diamonds should not look like white diamonds. They should not look like brown diamonds. They shouldn't look like grayish diamonds. They should look like a beautiful baby pink. And that's what this stone does so beautifully at that. So here we are taking a look at one of our better stones here that we've ever seen. 21-point stone. The color is almost like a brighter pink than normal. Still in that lighter shade, but brighter. It's not that dull color. It's really vibrant. And it's got the pink diamonds. Look at that. Triple halo, 2 pink, 1 white, then the 3 different segments of diamonds down the sides. This could not be better, but I think it's going to need a big old discount. And you know what? If it's going to get a home, look what I've done today. Black diamonds, rubies, all kinds of markdowns on every last thing we have brought out today. And we're not done. I even had a green diamond here. My goodness, we had a green diamond. That was a 14-pointer. Still here if you want to ask about that or see it again. But what is it going to take to get a pink diamond out the door? I don't know. We're going to find out together. But if you want it, you got to call me because it's not going to last. And here's what we're going to do is try it on so you can see. Let's check out how big the size is on the bridge because it's a good size. And of course, there's something elegant always about a Marquise. Very rare cutting here. So after the color is determined, being the priority that it is, what do we then value second? Well, size would be next. Well, this is over 1/5 of a carat. So ding, 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 you've got that. Then cutting's really important. Well, this is a brilliant cut, but that brilliant cutting is within a Marquise, which you know from watching our show is really, really rare. Have hardly seen Marquise cut diamonds. This is your chance to pick one up. And naturally, that's elongating on the hand. It's very flattering on. I think it's what a lot of ladies seek out at Marquise. It also, I will tell you, looks bigger. Just visually, it looks much bigger than a cushion or a pear shape or a round. It does look larger. So I think we'd all like to have a large pink diamond, but usually the budget gets in the way. This gives you that larger look. What are we gonna do? Auctions aren't working. Regular discounts aren't working. We're having to do extreme discounting here. And I know that there's a little note here that maybe we should consider $8,500 as an open if we did auction it. Well, I'm not gonna do that because it's not working. So forget about $8,500. The should be auction open and let's skip it. Because when you get over 1/5 of a carat in a diamond, I don't care if it's a white diamond or any other color, that hits one of those magic sizes and now has gone up and over it. So you're over one of the magic sizes. You're at 21 points. You're in a rare cut in one of the rarest colors out of the Argyle mine, which has been shut down now for 2 years. Mined out, done, and we're not going to do 85. Please, 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 I invite you to dial in early. Don't want you to miss out on account of being just a few seconds behind another shopper, another viewer. I don't want that to happen because that is when, here's the issue. Normally you'd send out an email and say, is there another 21-point diamond that you got similar that you could do the same deal? And the answer is already no, because we don't have enough of these pink diamonds. We don't have anything in the new batch of colors, not into the pinks, the yellows, the chameleons. Nothing new has come in. And that's been now over a year of no new material that's been able to come in to our collection, to our inventory. And that's how we make the jewelry. We have to have the stones to make the jewelry, right? So instead of 85, 75, 65, 55, we have long passed any kind of normal auction open, and we're just skipping the auction altogether to give you a deal to reward the first caller. But it's not 55, it's not 45, and it's not even going to be $3,500. And when you see a 21-point center, that alone is the deal. We've added all this gold and diamond weight around it. It's not 35, it's not even 3,000. I knew this would be the case tonight. We would have to really go mega, mega, mega markdowns. We've been doing it all night. We've got 50 more minutes to do it. It's not even $3,000. $29.99 blows it out. That is the value. That is the do not go any lower because then we're going less than the mounting by itself. And I'm sorry, but I've given away some free stones tonight. I truly cannot give away a 21-point natural fancy pink. I can't. It's a huge stone. It's one of our larger ones here. And we don't have new ones coming in. So why is it free and still hanging out on this wheel? This is exactly why I thought maybe I should just put that aside and not show that tonight. Maybe we should wait till Wednesday. Maybe we should wait till next weekend. Who knows? We're not waiting. It's here, it's now, and maybe it just needs another markdown round. Here we go. It's not going to be 29. Come on in. Again, the shopping is real good. You can't afford to miss it and have that on your hand. Think about it. That's why I love shopping this time of year. A lot of people say, yeah, but I'm shopping for everyone else. You know what? You're going to be seeing everyone else. This is the time. Why wait to get your fine jewelry for yourself, whatever that dream piece is, in January, when you can get it now and wear it for these very important times when we're seeing everybody, getting together, dressing up more, doing more. This is the time to get your jewelry. And here's why I say that, because you also got a time of year when we're marking things down and we work the opposite way. See, we know most of our shoppers shop for themselves here. This is not really gift central, right? Not everyone's spending $3,000 on a gift for the mailman, right? I mean, love our mailmen. Love those people are, keep our lives going. But we don't all have unlimited budget. So a lot of us are shopping fine jewelry for ourselves. We know what we like the best, but I'm going to tell you, this is when the values are happening. Because when everyone else is retail, all about gifting, we know our demo is a little different, right? So we don't get really busy till after the holidays. Well, this is your chance to get a better value as a result for yourself or for gift giving, whichever way it's going to be. But if you want a pink diamond, it's not even $29.99. Tell you what, I'm stuck. Can't do anything. The pink diamond alone should be more. How about this? What if we start an auction at $2,900 instead of $8,500? What if we start at $29 or $28? I wasn't going to do this, but it's the only way I can get around my lowest price, because when we're already there and it's still here, what's one to do? Got to make it even better. How about $27, $26, $2,500? It's a lot of ring happening here. It's a huge center stone. It's not going to be $2,500 either. We need callers, and we need a lot of them, because this just turned into an auction only because there's no other way I can do this. I can only go so low. And when you're already under cost and you've already gone less than cost on the mounting, and then you've got a free 21-point diamond, which I did back when it was $29.99, then you have to choose a different avenue, choose a different route. And the only destination we know is that it's got to have a destination. It's got to have a home. It's got to have a new owner tonight. So instead of 25 or 24 or 23, and no, this has never happened. So like I said, really good time to be shopping for the dream piece, whatever it is, because these get them to levels you've not seen. 23, 22, 21, $2,000. 2,000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go shopping. Let's go bidding. Let's go pink diamond collecting, and $2,000 with a $10 increment only. Good luck, and let's give it 60 seconds to get this one started. That is a full-on party in a bridge mounting, and oh my, the value here on a 21-point natural pink, that color is everything. Look at the saturation level it has. It's even a deeper saturation than the side round stones next to it. It's at 2,000. We don't have it yet. Never mind. We don't even have a verification. 40 seconds remaining to get it started. Then it goes right back in a vault. Next time you see it, $14,899. Sometimes, some days are just really, really, really that magic moment in time when you know, and you know, you ever have that little like shopping radar where it's telling you, you know, and what keeps you out is because, well, if it was such a good deal like I think it is, then why isn't everyone else calling? Because it's just a Monday night late. That's why. Otherwise, this piece, I mean, listen, this is just what's happened. This is like I just explained. This is not a real busy time of year for us. It's a busy time for every other retailer out there, right? Because you're probably shopping for your personal collection. So this is how we do this. We are looking for an open. We got a couple people verifying. I'm going to give it a final few seconds here just to see if we have it. If not, we move along, and you will never see this ring probably again, because it won't be me that's going to have the guts to bring it out at $15,000 after this. $2,000. Do we have the open, by the way? Because we're verifying. Okay, so let me know if it's official. What can I say? It's experience that's really working against me here. And I don't know how many of you, on any given moment, I don't know how many people that are watching. If you've never watched before, if this is your first time, and look at how many new shoppers we've had just tonight. If it is your first time, I can't reflect back on the other pink diamonds we've seen here. But for those of you that watch a lot of the shows, and thank goodness for so many of you that watch regularly to the point where so many of you watch every show, see every single show live, don't miss one. Thank you. That means a lot to us. That is a wonderful thing, and we can't thank you enough, and we appreciate that. But I got to tell you, think back to what you know and what you've seen. Pink diamonds here, big sizes, individual stones that are usually, that's a price we would usually see on a 10-pointer with very little diamonds around it. And so to be upgrading you tonight to a 21-point exotic cut, one of the bigger mountings we do as far as gold, it's a bridge, it's a big bridge. The diamonds, and I'm wondering if we're getting used to this, but this is a new concept. Having pink and white diamonds in the bridge is adding a whole nother literal layer of complexity. You're adding and casting more separate pieces of jewelry. And I know this isn't the sexy stuff to talk about. We want to talk about carat weights. We want to talk about the colors. We want to talk about how it looks and the glamour and the style. But there's a lot of really talented men and women here behind the scenes that make this jewelry by hand, because this is one of the few industries that is not automated. And it's getting there a little bit. There are some jewelry, there's some jewelry elements that are automated and getting there, but I never thought we'd see that day. But sure enough, technology is fascinating and it's getting there where we can automate jewelry making. We don't do it that way. We have our factory here on site. And I say all that because this is a very labor intense, complex ring to create. So you have all that working with it as well. And we're at $2,000. Are we at $2,000 or no? No? Yes? Maybe? Tim, are you on this one? I don't know. It's hard for me to figure out when I'm on the air here. So let me go in the phone bank and see what's happening. We're looking for $2,000. Do we have 2,000? I think we do. So I think we're done, guys. We've got the bid. It's going out the door. Somebody has seen the light here and seen the value and said, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll be the collector. I'll be the new owner. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. Shall we? Let's just do it. Final call. I'm done. 2 minutes left. What can I tell you? We're going to sell the ring. So no chance to get in the future because it's going out tonight. Here it is. I'm going to try it on one more time. We are at 2,000. Yes, we are. And $10 increments. Last call. It's the last call for a carat 25 total. That's just adding everything up. 69, 35, and 21. Got the carat of 4 in the side diamonds there in the gold. Then you've got that center stone added to the mix. 21 points there. Carat and a quarter overall. Lots of gold. Now is it Tim, Will, Jess who's on this one? Who's got her open? All right. So, and we are in final call because we're approaching a minute left. And here it is on the hand one more time. Yikes, what a piece. What a value. Take it for the center stone. That is not the first time we've had that opportunity tonight where it's a value on the center stone alone. We've got 2,000. It looks like we're at 50 seconds remaining. If we have any challengers, if you want to be, forget about challenger. Come in with a winning mentality. Be the winner, right? Think with confidence. And it doesn't take much. It's a phone call. It's a phone call within the next 37 seconds. And then it's a $10 advance. That's it. We're looking for $2,010, meaning, yeah, 2010. That's what we're looking for. That could be potentially the winning bid here. We're going to find out. We got about 20 seconds to make it official here. What a piece. Pink diamonds. You know, it's probably one of those things. I think we're getting to that point where it may be okay that we don't have any new ones coming in because we may be at that point where everybody who wants one has one. And I really hope that's the case. Because what my dread is, what I worry about is that we're going to get requests for them where I'm going to have to say on the air, I'm sorry, we don't have any. I'm sorry, we can't deliver that to you. I'm sorry, we can't provide that to you. That's one of my greatest fears is when people request things and we don't have them. Because that's, you know, there is a time in the near future where we're going to be seeing that as the case here with our pinks and our yellows and all the other colors of diamonds that we have historically been able to bring to you for the last few years that now is not going to continue going forward. Jess, are you thinking about this one? All right, so we've got once, twice, 3 times. Well, that was a really uneventful 2 minutes. It's sold. Congratulations, you got it. All right. So next up, I had nothing. I got nothing to show you. Oh, yes, I do. There are zircons. I just don't know how to follow that deal up. But we did have a blue zircon earlier. And there are other colors of zircon. Wow, like that. Bronzy, cognac-y color in a zircon. One of a kind. Like, considered the rarest is really the reds and the greens. Here's my green zircon. Yes. And then we have a very, very special, if I may just move this over, so that we can show this one in the center because my next one is going to be another golden, but it's a yellowy golden. And wow, does that ever look like a big yellow diamond. So check it out. It's a zircon paradise right up here. And we have got 3 varying colors of zircon, all in big sizes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll take all 3 if I had my way. And the blue zircon was earlier, so that's hopefully gone. Now we've got, whoo, look at that. Let me walk you through carat weights here because they're all jumbo sizes. Now, the green's going to be a little bit less than the rest, which interestingly enough, it doesn't look this varied, but that's a 457 right here in the green. The next size up is our 10 karat orange, which is right over here. It's a 1002 actually, yes.
Star from PA.
Oh.
Said hello and
She said what? Oh, that's really nice of her. Star in Pennsylvania? Thank you so much, Star. Appreciate you, your kind words. Appreciate you shopping with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy holidays. Is it too early to say that? I feel like since we're 10 days away from Thanksgiving, no. I feel like no, it's happy holiday time. Anybody excited? These feel like very fall colors here. This feels like fall festive. This is like the wait, I almost said cornuroping. What's it called? A cornucopia. I wanted to call it cornuroping, but cornucopias are sometimes the centerpiece on a Thanksgiving table, or, you know, the things, I don't know how many people actually use those as centerpieces, but we always thought growing up in school when we drew things that were Thanksgiving, it was always a cornucopia. That's what we always colored, right? It seems like they exist less in real life than they do in kids' drawings, it seems like. But these are all the colors here. I feel like that is just like fall, festive, beautiful. So, you know, take what you love. But the 1002 is in the middle, or rather the left. That's going to be the orange. And then we have a 1267 over here, which is the yellow golden. So that's going to have not like a pure sunshine yellow like a diamond, a little more rich, like a marigold golden color. So 3 huge zircons, they're on a wheel. What does that mean? It's a zircon trio. They're all going to be the same price, and we are discounting every single one of them. Yay! And we did get our blue out the door, right? So now we got to just, now these are bigger. What was our blue? It was 4 karat something. This is, now why can't I remember that? See, I'm going to check my, Tony and I were talking about short-term memories earlier. I think we're in a competition of who's got the worst short-term memory, and I think I do. But he thinks he does. But 452 was the blue. So we're kind of in that range. We're a little larger here. Again, 457 in the green, 1002 on the orange, and 12 karat 67 over here on the golden. Take advantage of it. Do you want diamond weights? That's what we should give you too. Because we're getting you ready for the big drop in price. This diamond weight here on the green, 92 points. Then we go over to our orange, which remember I'm going up in size on the carat weights for the centers, but it's 12 points in diamonds on the orange, so they kind of zigzag their way down the sides. And then the golden zircon has a 76-point diamond weight in the triple row bridge. Any one of the 3 you want, same price. I'm looking at $49.99 as our lowest of the 3. That's good that we're discounting, isn't it? Because I just don't know if $49.99 is the happy price tonight. So let's make it even better. Do we have anybody thinking about any of these zircons? Do you have your eye on the prize? The golden. That golden, I hate to just call it golden. The golden on the left, it's like orange, red, yellow, bronzy browns, bright, rich, like a caramel color. Aren't there like it's like caramel tones? Now, do you say caramel or caramel? I say caramel. I don't know. What does everyone say? It's like a real rich, bronzy, rich rum tone. I love it. It's beautiful, it's saturated, but it's still flashy like zircon should be. They all are. The green is very intense, but so many green zircons I won't show you because they're just too dark. This one's got a beautiful evergreen color to it, and then you've got the golden yellow. I would just say, wherever your eye goes, take it. The value's gonna be there. They're not even, now, I get $49.99, it's a little pricey, but that is such a value for these big sizes up here. We're going to do better than $49, better than $39, and better than even $2,999, which is $2,000 less than they should be. We're taking them far lower than that. We got some major value to give in the next 30-some minutes of our show. We have 33 minutes, that's it. And I don't like $3,000 at all. If you don't like it, I don't like it. It's really that simple. See, I'm easy that way. If you like it, I like it. And judging on the phone calls or lack thereof, you don't like it at $29.99. I think we're seeing the value, but you're probably looking at it like what? In comparison to what else I've been doing today, you're like, yeah, she's going to go lower because she has to. Yes, We're moving jewelry. It's Monday Night Markdowns, and we got 33 minutes left to do it. And so this means this whole wheel, I'm inspired. I know these are bigger sizes than what we had earlier, and they're really exotic colors, all of them. You cannot go wrong with the zircon. Remember all that we were talking about with sparkle and razzle dazzle and brilliance and beauty and fire? Zircons, no matter what their color is, are always going to give it. They're always going to be double refractive. So no matter what color range you're in, you're getting that beautiful, bright, double refraction, which pays off to the eye like it's diamonds beyond, like it's twinkling cityscape lights that are not twinkling. But you know what to do. It's not $29.99. It's not, you know what, forget about $25. We're too low already, but that's been the name of tonight. That's been all we're doing. So instead of 25 or 24 or 23, yes? Pink diamond on the hand, again, okay, but it's already sold, you know that, right? Okay, I just don't want to confuse anybody. That auction is done. But let me just try it on one more time here for you. So pink diamond, please understand this one is gone, but you know, sometimes we just, you know, need another look at or have questions about mountings or what have you. So there you go. That's already sold, spoken for, done, gone, but there it is on the hand. Right there. Ooh, just look at the color that it looks more purple now from a distance. It's gorgeous. Congrats again. Okay, so let's go back to our zircon trio. Where did I leave off? $23.99. Oh, I love making up prices. Let's go even lower than that. And I'm inspired by what I did earlier on a blue zircon. And you know what I'm going to do? Same thing. Forget about 23 or 22 or 21 or $2,000. We'll make them $1,999 right now. $19.99. Any one of the three you want. That's it. Or take all three. Take all three and be spending just about what you, well, actually, the golden zircon, I am not kidding you. Look at this. There's the gold. Look at that price tag. The bridge that's on the right side of your screen was $59.99. Right there. The golden zircon on the right side was $6,000. You could get all three for the price of one. It's a buy one, get two free on jewelry. Oh man, that's thrilling. I'm excited to like buy one, get one free on like, I don't know, like what? Like produce. This is another level. Yes. Orange, you got it. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, this is 1122460. Take a look at this. Yes, look at that. It is. It's so, look at that. The richness of the browns, the oranges, the golden tones, the bright yellows that kind of sizzle on through. These are $19.99. That's the 1002 with the 12 points in diamonds. So it does have this zigzag pattern, almost like little kind of like really nice even lightning bolts that go down the sides almost. I mean, it could be. Or little zigzags. Or, you know, just a great, cool, like designer mounting. It fits the cushion cut shape of the stone really, really well. That is such a good looking stone. Now we have the golden. This is the more yellow of the two. And this is going to be, look at that on the hand. That's a big stone. That's the biggest of all. That's the 12 karat 67 there. That one's going to give you also 76 points in diamond weight. So this is where you go if you want a little more diamond weight. Wow. Look at the gold. The colors of gold just ripple through that stone. Thank you, double refraction. We love you. And that's $19.99. And then let's go to the green. That yellow is hot. And then let's go to the green zircon, which is very, very rare. Super tough to get clarity in a green zircon, but this has it right there. Look at it. It's almost like reminds me a little bit of our color change fiends that have a lot of other brilliant colors throughout. But this is the green that's going to be a 457, has 92 points in diamonds, and that one also $19.99. Wow. That's quite the value. Take any one of the three. We're going to give them 60 seconds on this wheel. And that's my little zircon blowout. Well, at least, I mean, it did, you know, I had a blue zircon earlier that was a smaller stone, just slightly, it was a 4.5. And that did the trick. It was $19.99, got the job done. So I was hoping to do the same here. Yes? Yeah. I love it in the yellow. You know why? The yellows that are coming through the stone, that's probably the most vivid secondary color that comes through. So that matches the gold when it's in yellow. So I would say yellow gold on that one without a hesitation. I really like the yellow. 30 seconds remaining. Last on the zircon. Sounds like, Will, are you taking the golden zircon at $19.99? Thank you so much. We have 2 remaining. We have the green and we have the golden yellow. 2 great options, $19.99, 10 seconds remaining on that wheel. What can we do next? Ooh, we got a Paraiba. We do. We have a round Paraiba. Any requests, though, we need them in because 27 minutes left in the broadcast, and that's it. And we don't see you back until Wednesday night at 7 Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Don't ever forget, when you see those times on your clock, little alarm bells should go off that it's TVON time. Because even on Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, my alarm bells go off at 7. Just my internal, like, yeah. I bet yours too, Tony, right? It's like, oh my gosh, it's 7 o'clock. I've been doing 7 o'clock shows my entire career, pretty much. Almost every show I've ever done, besides the morning shows here, have been at 7. So 7's like go time. My body kicks into a different mode at 7 o'clock. All right, let's make sure we get in a fawn diamond. We have a fawn diamond, we have a yellow diamond trio, we have actually a Paraiba. So which of those 3 should we prioritize? Well, now I'm just gonna flash this. This one's a little different price tag, but this is a bit of a mix of colors, and it's little orange, little pink, little, yeah, that's, wow. Should we show this? It's not part of this deal, but it's so pretty, I couldn't not. I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't show that. This has been a Zircon party tonight. That's a Zircon too. Okay, I think that's my next ring right there. That is so stunningly beautiful. And again, takes a lot to make me stop in my tracks and just go, wow. And that's a wow. 111-9364. Whew. Hello. Pink, orange, purple, golden. I mean, all the colors. It looks like fireworks. It's every day, like I know we all love the 4th of July for fireworks, New Year's Eve, fireworks. Fireworks are fun and festive and cool, and it means a party and celebration and yay. But that is it every day. That is every moment, whenever you need them, whenever you want them. Doesn't even need to be dark outside. You can have your fireworks. Is it rainy weather? No fireworks outside? You got them inside. You got a, really day, beautiful, bright, 80-degree day like we had today. It's perfect. Love it. Our falls are just 80 degrees and sunny and fabulous until that atmospheric river comes in this week, which, yay, love an atmospheric river moment. But until then, 80 degrees and sunny, but you still can't have your fireworks during the day. This is your fireworks every day on your hand in the most unique. Sometimes, did you ever look at just Mother Nature and go, she a bad, she bad. Like, look at that. Look what she created. She bad. 12:15? Like how? How does something that pretty come out of the ground? It's so amazing. 12:15, orange, pink, tourmaline. I mean, orange, we'll call it that, but it's an orange, it's a pink, it's purple, it's got every color. And it is electrified in that round. It's got a carat 52 in diamonds around it. It's in the white gold, which I recommend. You can change it if you want. And that is it's a superstar of a stone. I'm going to try it on. Watch what it does. It's going to get even more electrified, and we only have this one, and I will do my best. I know we've had a lot of Zircon blowouts today, so now this has to follow along the evening plans here, but it's just understand it did start at $99.99. Even my last wheel, the most expensive one started at $59.99. So this one's a little bit higher end, and that has everything to do with the colors you're seeing there. The colors combined with the clarity, combined with the cutting, combined with this miracle of a stone that if, I always have this reaction. I always advocate for you, if you're shopping or struggling to shop for jewelry because you just like it all, really just take it back. And do you ever have those moments, because I hope I'm not alone on this, but I have those moments where I see it and I know instantaneously, I gotta have it. I don't care, I gotta have it. That makes me happy. That brings me a level of joy that even other things don't bring. This is just, if that's the reaction I always say you should have to a piece of jewelry. If I'm having to talk you into it, it's not the right piece. It should just be simple and it should be immediate. And it should be that reaction. I'm having that reaction to this ring right now. It's so unique and special. And you know what? It's my job to blow it out so that if you're having that reaction, you can also get a price that makes you even happier because it's so much savings. And we're going to make this one, instead of half off at $49. Great value. When was the last time you saved $5,000 on something? We're doing better than $5,000, better than $4,000, better than $39.99 to get you the ring. And it's one only, obviously, that's the most obvious statement I will make, and it's not even $39.99. And look at the inside, how it's finished, how it's clean from the inside. You can see that it's got clarity. And then you've got this beautiful basket work that's like different cutouts and designer details on the inside. We have one, let's skip over $39.99 because if there's one thing that I really, truly must get a home tonight, it's this. Because I know I'm going to get that wildly excited, ecstatic phone call in a couple days saying, OMG, Lolo, I got my ring, and it's that pinky orange Zircon, and I don't know exactly the one you're talking about, and you tell me how much you adore it. That's what I'm looking forward to. So let's make it even better than $39.99. First caller, make it $2,999. Say goodbye. It's got to go. It will. That kind of price tag on something like this is magnificent. Truly magnificent. So capitalize on the moment. It is a huge markdown at $29.99. What can I tell you? It's what we've been doing all night and we'll continue to do for 21 more minutes, or whatever requests you have. Get those in. Let us help you own what you'd like to see, or get a chance to maybe see again, maybe a second look at something we had earlier. There was a pink Zircon earlier for the same price. I would get this one instead. There was a pink Zircon that was, remember the 10 karat 51? Same price. And this is a beautiful stone, but look at that. This is regular pink Zircon, and it's gorgeous, but look at that. Look at the comparison. So do you see what this is doing for this round color blending? Different, unexpected, very nuanced colors. You just do not expect that. This is something that tourmalines are really good at doing, but Zircons don't normally do that. Tourmalines oftentimes will take separate colors and naturally Mother Nature will blend them together. Zircons are not known for that, like the tourmaline family is, and yet this is a perfect prime example of many, many colors coming together that you could walk like literally at every corner of the globe and not find a stone that looks exactly like yours. And something about that brings, I think, some joy and pleasure if you're a gemstone lover and collector. The fact that, I'm trying it on one more time, the fact that nobody's gonna really have a stone like yours, nobody's really gonna have something exactly like it, and as I'm moving it around, you're really seeing the firework effect. So $29.99, only just this one. Give me a call. All right, that fact that's still here is a little surprising. But that's good news if you're kind of thinking about it. And it's one of those where I have a feeling in a couple moments, a lot of people are going to be on the lines, and there is only the one. Let's get on to it. We've got a really, really special Paraíba to mark down. Because once again, here's that moment where just the other day, was it yesterday? We had a round Paraíba. I've got a different one here, but it's just as clean, just as bright. Not going to be the same mounting. It's a little different mounting. And it's 11222427. And it is very bright, spearminty blue greens, neon the ultimate, yes. And we have a very, very special discount for the end of our night here. 19 minutes left in our Monday. It is a 90-point round, 52 points in diamonds. Let's check it out here because it's like a little bit of a demi-dome, I'll call it. And it's got that beautiful diamond row down the middle, meets up with that halo around your stone. White, yellow, or rose gold. Well, that color would look good in anything, right? And it even looks good in darkness, and I'll prove it to you. This is the neon kind of spectacle we love about a Paraíba, is that, yep, total darkness. There's light, there's dark, and look how it's still just glowing the same. It is truly a neon stone. Doesn't need a lot of light to do its magic, right? Be its bright, beautiful self. But here's the trouble. This is also a $9,999 ring. It's just like the Zircon we just brought you. It was also $9,999. Different animal. I mean, it's a Paraíba, so it's the tourmaline. It's the rarest of the tourmaline family. It's that, really, talk about special ingredients. It's that rare concoction of copper and manganese. Only 3 places in the world have ever produced it. Brazil was the OG, then Mozambique, then Nigeria. All 3 sources are completely gone, and we are very excited to be bringing them because most people are not. Most people are hanging on to them for dear life and saying, I am not selling my Paraíba. I will admit, yours truly is guilty of just that. I will not sell my Paraíba. And I'm not saying never ever, I'm saying for the moment, I am holding on to it, all of them, because they are growing in their value, in their worth. You can't stop it. There's never been a plateau yet. I doubt there ever will be. The sky is the limit. There's really, truly, it's just, there's no ceiling to the prices per carat that this stone can garner. And it's continuing and continuing and continuing to do more of that. And yet we have got a price where we're doing exactly the opposite. It begs the question, why? Why would TVON willingly show them, present them, and sell them too cheap? That's because we got to move jewelry. We have now 17 minutes left to do it tonight, and we got to move some jewelry. So here's the deal. If you've been waiting for Paraíba, if it's been on your radar, right? You want to have one. You're thinking about it. You know they're an investment piece. You know that they're a little bit more money than every other stone out there. Well, you've come to the right place at the right time, because we're not getting $99.99. This should be. It's going to an entirely different level of low, and this is your chance to get it right now. Not even 9,876 or 5,000 had a very similar size. It was identical. Or was it a 91 pointer? Wait, it might have been a 91 pointer. It might have been 1 point different. I think it was a 91 point round that I had over the weekend. And what did it end up selling for? $49.99, right? Boom, done. If that worked a couple of days ago, that should theoretically work right now. But I'm not prepared to sit here and say $49.99 and be done, because tonight that may not be enough. So we'll take it even lower. And yet look at this vibe this has. When you wear this on the hand, there is something just inherently maybe a little bit more casual about it, right? Not overdone with diamonds. We usually see halos, bridge mountings, these really pretty lavish over-the-top diamond mountings. I mean, this is 52 points, so it's not small diamond weight, but it's not just all about diamond side to side. It gives you a little bit of gold surface area, which I think we're all really digging right now. The idea of bold gold designs is really happening. So you get a lot of gold presence. You still get your diamonds on top of that, still framing the stone beautifully so that that stone ends up looking bigger. We don't leave it on an island out there floating. It's going to have that beautiful frame of those diamonds, and it just, as predicted, $49.99. Listen, I thought I'd just rest for a second there at that price, see if maybe that was enough, just like it was this weekend, to get it a home. It's not. So it won't be $39.99 either, because that's not probably going to work either. Right place, right time, right moment, right ring. If this is the stone you've been dreaming of, if this is the stone that you're really loving in a mounting that's a different alternative than what we typically do, it's happening right now. And I said $39.99, and I mean, we're not even stopping there, because that already, when you're just shy of a carat, listen, I get it. In the tanzanite world, that may not be a big stone. There are a lot of gems, tourmaline, for example, tanzanites, where 90 points is not considered a big gem. There are other stones like diamonds, like Paraíbas, where actually 90 points, just shy of a 1 carat, is a tremendous size. So be aware of that, because this isn't going to be the similar carat weights that you see like every other gem family out there. It's really tough to get bigger carat weights, and especially achieve a rare cut like a round is. That's what also elevates your rarity. It should be elevating your expense, but it's not. It's not $39.99. It's not going to be. We're going to blow it out. This is what we got to do. We have to move jewelry. You understand that? We've got 14 minutes. We got to move something. And I'm putting my heart and soul behind these pieces, because everything tonight has been true, utter rock stars. I mean, we have had gorgeous jewelry, if I do say so myself tonight. We've had really good jewelry, really pretty, amazing, rare, unique stones. I'm not asking for $39.99 or $3,500 or $34.99. One caller's going to take it. One caller will be deemed a winner. And you get this, you're a winner. No doubt about it. It's not even $34.99 or $33 or $32. Here we go. Making another Paraíba dream come true, one collector at a time. That is my goal. And as somebody who's collected this for years and years, let me tell you, I haven't regretted a single purchase of Paraíba ever. And it's quite the opposite. I wish I would have collected more when I had the chance. I wish when they were more available, when they don't get more affordable than this. We're going back in time with this pricing tonight, truly, because I kid you not, guys, we're in the trade shows, every one of them. They don't go for under 70,000 a carat. But right now, they're not going anywhere, because every person who has them is holding on to them, and for good reason. They're just being smart. Those are investment stones. They're holding on to their investments. They're waiting. If right now they're this valuable, what's going to happen in 5 years, 2 years, even another 6 months? It makes a difference. That's how rapidly the prices are rising in Paraíba. And I say all that just to let you know what's happening. I don't say it because you're an investor who's working on Wall Street, who's buying it just to flip it in a couple of years. There are people that do that with companies and land and houses and all kinds of things. You can. That's an option. But hopefully you're getting it because you love it. You want to experience it. You want to wear it. You want to accessorize your daily look with Paraíba, a stone that most people don't have, don't know, don't see, don't get to wear. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to wear a stone like this. We are verifying on it, and you know what? $32.99 is a heck of a deal. We're not making it $32 or $31 or $3,000. I am selling this tonight. We have 11 and a half minutes. Let's let this one go, and then we'll show you some more. But it's also not $3,000 either. It would be wise to even just get it for the stone, and that is not the first time that that's been the option tonight. It would be really, really smart to get that 90-pointer for this price. But you're getting the whole ring. It's $2,999. That's it. One caller, though, that's all. That's time to give a 60-second clock and get to the Paraíba of a lifetime in a round, no less. I mean, who knew? To get a premium cut round like that. Dazzling, bright, neon, and clean. And it is going to be, yep, it is a Paraíba Tourmaline in that case. Usually tourmalines are very, very, very cloudy and included. And this is, we call them type 3. It just means they're really dirty included stones usually. And this one is bright and clean. And the Paraíbas, when they have the copper and the manganese content, that usually means extra inclusions. It's not here. This is why, listen, we could choose other stones. There is actually a vault, and maybe I shouldn't say this because, you know, but to be clear, there are other Paraíbas here. They're not what we call jewelry grade. We have, as a gem family of collectors, we have other Paraíbas that are typical. They are dirtier. They have big copper needles through the middle. They have visible inclusions all the way through them. As a result, they're kind of hazy and dull in their appearance. We have other Paraíbas. We choose not to set those into jewelry, into gold with VS diamonds. We choose not to because we are always in every category, we're selective about what we set in our jewelry. We only want to present the best. That is why these stones are so few and far between, is because there aren't many options that look like this. There aren't many that are going to be up to that standard we have to bring to you in fine jewelry. So $29.99, I'll give it a final 60 seconds. Unless, Will, are you taking this one? I think you might be verifying on this one already. Sounds like we have a new register, perhaps, verifying. Well, some of my favorites of the entire show are here. So either I just have really bad taste today, or maybe you just need another look at them. We've got my favorite emerald, my favorite zircon, our biggest and best Grandidierite, and we have the aquamarine still here from our show. And the green diamond, oh my goodness. So it's recap time. I'm not going to show you any new. We're going to show you what we have had, because if they were the pieces I would suspect, oh, I know why that's here, I know why that, then I would save them. But the fact that these are some of the best pieces we've shown all night just may mean you need another look. So, will you let me know if you're getting this round Paraíba? I don't think he is yet. So here we go. I'm just going to do a recap. And these are going to be all different prices, but, well, so far they're both $29.99. Those are the options there. Then we have the very, very important blue-green tourmaline from earlier, $16.99 here. You may have missed it. It was pretty early in the show, like within the first 5-10 minutes. That's the blue-green tourmaline, and it is gorgeous. That's an emerald cut, very clean as well. That one's $16.99. I have an emerald cut aqua. And do you realize that everything I'm going to show you on this wheel is actually going to be, oh my, I guess this is the reality. Everything's going to be $29.99 or less. Really stunning. There's my emerald cut aqua. Wow. In the bridge, carat 11 in diamonds. Then I have a green diamond that we showed you earlier as well. Look at this, the green diamond with pink diamonds and white diamonds. That's actually $19.99. That's a green diamond that is 14 points in size. In that center stone, pink diamonds around it, white diamonds around that. That's the most affordable on that wheel. So here is the recap, because all the pieces, if you would have asked me 3 hours ago, I would have said these would be the first to go. We've got all these great values up here for you. So remember, this tourmaline, $16.99. It's actually in two-tone gold, yellow and white. Here's the aqua. That aqua is going to be in that bridge. That's a beautiful Sierra Santa Maria emerald cut, 382, carat 11 in diamonds. That one's only $29.99, as is the Paraiba. Shouldn't be, but is. Then we've got this gorgeous multiple colored zircon, $29.99. So everything in this diagonal line here is $29.99. Zircon, Paraiba, and aqua, $16.99 on the green tourmaline in the back, and $19.99 on our green diamond in the front. So here they are, our final five. And we have now 7 minutes remaining in the show. And all of these pieces have been presented in full today. They're just still here, and they need a great home before we go. So my recommendation is give us a call if you need us to put the graphics up and try it on again. Obviously, that's what we're here to do, and that's why we're showing them yet again, is so you can get all those details and that information you need. Reminder that one of our favorites was actually our first item of the night, but we still have a couple remaining because it was the first item of the night. It's actually our 72-point Infinity Diamond Band. This one is actually going to be only $699. So we've got some really fair opportunities up here, from really high-end museum, one of a kind, in a, one in a billion stones, to really just easy, versatile, wearable, but designer bands like that Infinity style with the figure eights. Great for gift giving, by the way, if you wanted to. I love this as a wedding set, meaning like the wedding band to stack next to something, because the Infinity means everlasting, forever. No break in the bond there, right? All those different things that are so meaningful and symbolic that make a great diamond band, I think, really cherished. So those are going to be all $29.99 or less. So yes, all going to be under $3,000, down to as affordable as $699, $19.99. $29.99, $29.99, $29.99, and then of course this green. It's a green blue. It shows more green here than it does in person. It has a lot of blue green to it. That's going to be $16.99. Last call on any one of those now 6 rings. Your choice there, but just wanted to do a little recap. So our diamond ring was very popular, but granted it was 3 hours ago. So wanted to bring that out in case you missed it. Didn't want you to miss out on the deal. And then anything else up there. I mean, does that look like a wheel? If I had said, if I sent out an email to you that did not have photographs and said there would be green diamond, massive 12-karat zircons, big Sierra Santa Maria aquas, and Paraibas for under $3,000, let me tell you, there'd be a lot more people watching the show, because everybody wouldn't believe it. They'd say that's got to be just like a little teaser. It's really happening. To look at that assortment of jewelry and look at those 6 pieces and realize that not a single piece up there is even over $3,000. And if you're just glancing through or just flying on by and you know fine jewelry, you're probably going, oh, that says $30,000 up there. It's not. It's that anywhere else in the real world of jewelry, those would be $30,000 pieces. Instead, they're under $3,000. So it's our last call on the show. Now, my recommendation, there's a lot of people that don't stay with us on these shows late night live. And what they do is they watch the recording in the morning or on their lunch break or when they're at work the following day, and they call in. And they call in on a Tuesday when we're not here, and they call in and they ask about pieces. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait, because these pieces go here at the end of our show, right after we go off the air, they're gone. So don't wait, because then you're missing out. And I can tell you right now, with the exception of the diamond ring in the front center, everything else, it's a one-off. I couldn't even make any of those. If we gave it another 15 years, I couldn't make any one of those again. They are truly unique, one of a kind. So take a last look, grab what you love. At least let us get it to you in your gold color, in your size, shipped to your door for free. Let us get them to you. Let us see what you think once you have it in person at home. If you just think I'm full of hot air and I'm just saying it, those are beautiful pieces that I'm going to tell you right now. Some of the prettiest pieces I presented here. And look what's up there, and great values to boot. And they're here and they're waiting for a good home. So that is for you. Will, did you take the Paraiba or no? So the Paraiba is still here at $29.99. These are stunners. Really, truly stunners. Let me know what we can try on or what we can give you graphics on again, so you know everything there is to know. That aqua and that bridge, everything. We have 3 minutes left. Everyone loves to wait till the last 10 seconds of the show, and then we get backed up calls. So why don't you call now, and we'll take care of you, because there's the countdown clock. It's on. So now it's your last call, last chance to get anything up here. Get it before somebody else does, because you know we're here minutes and minutes and minutes after we go dark on your TV. We're still here with busy phone lines taking orders. So the last thing you want to do is wait till the end of the show, call in and find out your piece just sold to somebody else. That is not a position you want to be in when there are pieces of these values. If they weren't good values, I would not be pounding them the way I am. This is really important, so take advantage of it. I cannot say enough about the Zircon. I don't know how it reads on your television or your screen at home, but that is a major wow of a stone. There are very few stones you will ever see that can give any one of those colors, let alone all together in a big size, in a great look with so much diamond weight. And we still have our diamond band, very popular here at $699 for a great stackable, great ring to add. Maybe it's a pinky ring, thumb ring, something to add to a finger that you've been just feeling like you need to add a little something to your current jewelry collection that you wear every day. Great diamond band to do that. There's the big Sierra Santa Maria emerald cut, and then behind it, one of the other really clean tourmalines that we can show you is right there in a blue green emerald cut. Look at that with the two-tone gold. $16.99 for that ring. $16.99. It's a 6-carat 08 center stone with diamonds dotting what looks like lace on the sides. It looks like it's lace, but it's actually metal. It's solid white gold, beautifully done there. And you've got your Paraíba, $29.99. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you being with us on this Monday. Remember, every Monday night markdowns. We take Tuesday off. We're back on Wednesday and Thursday nights as well with a lot of great jewelry. So we'll keep the party going and we get you all ready for the big countdown to holidays. So this is it, guys. Last minute on the show. If there's any questions you have, give me a call. Let's do a deal here at the end of the night on some of you want to package some up. Let's do them together. Let's get you 2 or 3 rings here because we need to move them. So last call. This is it. Final call under $3,000. Not a single one of those should be under $3,000, and yet we got pieces $699, $19.99, $16.99. $29.99. Take what you love. Great values. Want to welcome a special, welcome to our new viewers that are shopping tonight. Thanks as always to all of our veteran viewers. Again, you make TVON, so we are excited to have you with us. Don't forget, we're off tomorrow night. No broadcast at all on Tuesdays, so we'll see you back ready to shop on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern. But for now, from all of us at TVON, we want to wish you a great rest of your evening. Thanks again so much for joining us and shopping with us on this Monday night. And do let us know. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air, so the phone number stays the same. So dial in now. We'll help you place orders for any of those pieces or answer any questions you might have. And have a wonderful Tuesday in the meantime. I'll see you Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Time and 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.